Hey everyone, how are y'all? Libra, I think he's in the water to be honest with you. I think when it's all said and done, that's where they're going to end up finding him out. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on your way in and put your chat on live chat. Avery, how are you? Sally, I don't know if they've dragged the river or not. I have not seen that, but I have seen that they've had helicopters in the air, they've had boats on the water going up and down the banks. And apparently, they must have sonar out there because I did see in one article where they said that divers will be used if the boats find anything. Lady B, yes, for Riley. Yeah, Libra Moon, thank you. I got it. So, yeah, I think that they're going to end up finding him in the water. There was two different, from what I have found just in the last 30 minutes, there's been two different homeless men or homeless people who have said that they saw Riley that night. One of the men has said that they saw him down close to the river. Okay. Emails at the top of the chat if y'all need it. And Sally Mae, that is a good question. They have not, like, it hasn't been named yet what other bars they went to that night. I'm kind of surprised by that. I figured by now all of those other bars would have done been named. Hey, Tech Death, how are you? But yeah, I do have a statement from Luke Bryan's bar and what they said that he was served that night. Still don't give a complete reason on why he was escorted out and asked to leave, but it was said early on that they wouldn't. That I guess his friends that was with him said that they wasn't allowed to leave with him. But according to the bar, it that's not how it was. Hey, Glowbug. Let me grab the statement real quick. See, who was it that said that the mom said she sent him pictures? The mom actually said that in an interview that she did. Because I remember reading that in one of the articles where she said that because him and her talked multiple times a day. He talked to his stepdad. I believe it was said every day. And then the mom said that he had sent pictures to her of all the different bars that they had went to. But I don't know if all those different bars were from that same night, though. I don't think that that was ever confirmed. If it was from the same night or if it was like another night when they were there or what. Let me grab the statement real quick. All right, and I'm gonna throw the link out if anybody wants to come up. You're more than welcome to. Let me make this a little bit bigger, a little bit easier for y'all to see. Right, hopefully y'all can see that. All right, so this is it's a statement from TC Restaurant Group and Luke's 32 Bridge. In our effort to help the Nashville Metro Police Department's missing person investigation of Riley Strain, we proactively provided detailed information quickly after his visit to our business on March the 8th. This information included all security camera footage, photos of Riley at our establishment with detailed timestamps, transaction records, and staff accounts. Additionally, we proactively engaged in communication with the Tennessee Alcoholic Beverage Commission and will continue to communicate and provide any records needed to aid their ongoing investigation. During Riley's visit to Luke's 32 Bridge, our records showed that he purchased and was served one alcoholic drink and two waters. At 9:35 p.m., our security team made a decision based on our conduct standards to escort him from the venue through our Broadway exit at the front of our building. He was followed down the stairs with one member of his party. The individual with Riley did not exit and returned upstairs. Our prayers continue to be with Riley's friends and family during this difficult time and for his safe return. The Black Widow Channel, how are you? So, if the frat boys that were with him are saying they kicked him out and wouldn't let them go with him, which does not make any sense because if you kick one person of a party out and the rest of the party wants to leave, I don't see how anybody can stop you from leaving the venue. But if that is what they are saying, then according to what the bar is saying, along with I'm sure they can see uh, the camera footage and all that, they didn't leave with him. They just let him go off on his own. Sunset Gazing, how are you? The Black Widow channel, thank you. Hey, Polky Dots, how are you? See how Riley's mom is distraught. How come Maddie and Steven's mom didn't act desperate to find their kids like that? It's good questions, Polky Dots. Hey, JC, how are you? I don't know. Like I said, they've got boats in the river. They're going up and down it. I know that his family and his friends are in Nashville helping look. They have a family friend that was there that has spoken to a couple of the homeless people there. They went to like the different homeless camps. That was, I believe, two. The Black Widow channel, he was originally from Missouri. Hey, Lady V, how are you? If you're talking, you're muted.
Hello.
Okay, there you are.
How are you today?
I feel better.
I feel better. I'm starting to feel better. Starting to feel human.
You sound better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better than I did. I still don't feel good, but I feel much better than what I did.
Yeah, my coughing ain't as bad as what it was.
You and I were like pretty much neck and neck on that stuff, man. It was like, I know what she's going through.
Yeah, I think it was like we were competing with each other.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
I would have
hey,
let you win easy, so.
oh no, I didn't. I didn't want that. I didn't want that win. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Dan Davis, have a good night. A Harley Rider, how are you? Harley Rider says, always use the buddy system. Haven't I been screaming this from like
Forever.
ever and ever and ever? Like if you go together, you leave together.
Jeez, I tell complete strangers this.
It is the safest thing to do. Hey, cool gamer, how are you? It's the safest thing to do. You go with your friends. You don't let them leave with random ass strangers. Hey, Meta Mom. Especially if it's a group of females, you don't let them leave with some guy that they don't know that they just randomly met at a bar. You all go together. You all leave together, and you still need at least one sober person.
Yep.
Even if you got to take turns each time you go out, you still need a sober person who can drive. I don't understand some of these groups, and I don't get why this group that was with him, why at least one of them didn't leave with him.
You know, I haven't got to research this a lot, but I have heard reports of other people that have gone in there and
Hmm.
they've done the same thing to them.
Wait, what? Not like,
Of like
ki-
kicking them out for like by themselves for like no reason and not giving them time to get with their people.
okay. Well, there he had one person that was in his group followed him downstairs to the door where he was escorted out of. But
Yeah.
that one person didn't leave with him. He turned around and went back upstairs. And I've got an article here, and I don't remember if it was in this article or another one that I read, but one of them said that they had called Riley, and he said that he was going back to their hotel. But the point is, if he was drunk enough to get tossed out of a bar, somebody still needs to be going with this kid because he's in a place where he doesn't know where he's going. He's drunk and can barely walk.
Yeah, did you see that video?
Yes, I watched all of them that was
Oh
put out
my
so far.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in no shape to be alone. They should have
no,
at least called him a taxi or
or
something.
something. I mean, most bars that's what they'll do. They'll call it, which maybe in Nashville they may not because of it being like a maybe one of the dive bars that has continuously, the same people who come in it and they know them by name and all this and that. They may call them a cab, uh, but somewhere like that they would be calling for rides all night. But still, you don't
Well,
just.
I mean,
But then something like this happens, you know, and they're
I
saying that he was only served one alcoholic, paid for and only and served one alcoholic drink and two waters. That could be true, but the other night Big Al was up here, and when we were talking about, they were saying he was overserved. And like you said, you kind of got to watch how you use that word because he could have very easily been sitting at a table and drinking other people's drinks or drinking drinks that other
yeah,
people were buying for him. So
that's very true.
I mean, they would have to literally go through all of, hey, HT, how are you? They would have to go through all of the video footage of where he was at in the bar to make sure that that is the only alcoholic drink he had while he was there.
Yeah, or he could have gotten drugged. Who knows? I mean, he
That
could have
is
gone
true
to the
too.
bathroom and got drugged.
Yeah. That's why you never leave your drink unattended. And Tonka, no, they haven't found him yet. Hey, Big Al, how are you? They've got people in the water searching in boats up and down the river. I honestly think those, and I don't know how far downstream they've went, um, because like they haven't came out with all that yet. But I'm wondering exactly how far downstream they have went because I'm pretty sure that river's got a good current in it and could have, if he did go in the water, swept him down. Avery, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing
Hey,
good.
Avery.
Do you know the number of college age men who have drowned in rivers? Like, it is astronomical.
As of the while they were drunk.
Yes, from leaving a bar. A couple of
Really?
years, yeah, a couple of years ago, we had a guy over here in Tuscaloosa who left a bar, and they ended up finding him in the river. And that upset me so much because I was there when they pulled him out. It upset me so much I got to Googling and researching it. And let me tell you some of these numbers. Um, okay, uh, Wisconsin, as of 2017, there was 11 college-age men who drowned in the river after leaving from a bar. In This is according to Gilbertson's study. From Minnesota to Ohio, 20 college-age men drowned in a river leaving a bar. And that was as of 2007. And then if you look at, there's this one, it's a famous river. What is it called? It is Mississippi, the Mississippi River.
Uh huh.
The numbers are just astronomical.
Yeah, come to
But if
think
you
of
guys,
it,
if you guys just do a Google search and just type in college age men who have drowned in a river after leaving a bar, you are going to be just blown away by the articles and the numbers of men who have drowned that way. You're gonna be mind blown.
I've never thought about how many it would be. Like
I
that's
Oh yeah,
haven't
never
either.
there's
crossed my mind.
there's entire research studies that have been done on it, and it's always men. It's always college age men. For a
Mhm.
long time, they were dubbing
Me-
it the smiley face killers.
Meaning it's not the girls, it's the guys, right? That's
Yeah,
your point.
it's always the guys.
I'm pretty sure there are some females as well, but it's
Yeah.
probably not a high enough number
Not
for
like
it.
the
Yeah,
yeah.
like it would be for the men.
Well, they have problems in quite another way, being missing.
It is just
I
so
don't live around water, so I mean that's the last thing I would think to look up, to be honest. So I'm like, wow.
yeah. You guys will be very shocked if you Google it and start pulling up article. I'm telling you, entire studies have been conducted by professionals on the correlation between college age men who are intoxicated and drowning in the rivers. It's just mind blowing.
Wow.
And
That's
the thing
numbers.
is the bars, so they have a legal obligation to stop serving. They don't have a legal obligation to put them out of the bar, I don't think, unless it's because they're worried that, they're going to be drinking other people's drinks. But they can't force them to get in a taxi, and they can't force their friends to leave with them.
Right.
Now,
Yeah,
can
as
I
long
ask
as
Big Al a question?
yeah, go ahead.
Big Al, you said guys think they can swim it. They underestimate the. Why would they even think about getting in the river in the first place? I mean, I know they're drunk, but I mean, it's a
Just
serious question I'm asking.
drunk guys showing out in front of their friends, showing out in front of the girlfriends.
That's just insane.
That would be the only thing I could think of, or just college age, especially. They just think they're invincible. Nothing will happen to them.
Maybe they get hot
I
and
mean, yeah, because don't alcohol make you feel like uh, you're hot at times? Yeah. Sally, me hold on. Let me turn
I
it
mean,
up real quick.
I kind of remember I used to drink and I kind of remember getting hot
Hmm.
and I'd have to get cooled off or I was going to throw up.
Shoot,
Excuse
I
me,
just
pardon
remember
me.
puking.
Huh?
I just, I just remember puking from my drinking days.
Well,
Uh,
I do. Well, I do too. I mean, yeah, I
I
wouldn't
can't,
have thought about getting in the water though, but I'm not a guy, so that's why I
I
was asking
can't,
Big Al.
Well,
yeah,
what it is after the bars, people end up screwing around on railings and you know jacking around and doing the parkour bullshit and
showing out,
showing out for
basically.
girls and whatever. But
yeah,
people underestimate when you get 3-4 feet offshore, depending on the river. I mean, I've had the Mississippi literally drag me under, like
Mississippi is a
just
very dangerous
walking
river.
offshore, screwing
hmm
around, shooting the shit, drinking a beer, and go 1 foot too far, and
Oh,
hmm
it's
I've seen
literally
that.
like a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
It will grab you and pull you under.
Well, I mean, I have been in town, on party nights, and I there are times that I see like guys and people walking on the bridge and stuff like that, and they like can't even stand up, and I could see how they would fall over and all of that. But
You end up in the river,
wow,
and you better be. I mean,
I would die.
even a hardcore swimmer.
Would
I
still
would
have
die.
trouble with it. A lot of people like they don't understand the currents of the river.
No, they don't.
yeah,
And
They
like
really don't.
the story I told the other night about my best friend's dad dying in the river. He went in on an inner tube under a
Mhm.
bridge next to a bridge piling and came up 3 days later, not 100 yards away.
Wow,
Yep.
The
hmm
current took him and pinned him to the bottom of the river for 3 days.
wow.
until the gases finally popped him up, and he was less than 100 yards from where he went under.
I
Mm.
totally
3
believe
days.
you. I just didn't realize it
It,
was that
it's
prevalent.
it's really it's easy to underestimate. And lately we've been having crazy weather, and these rivers are running high.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
when
Snow melts
there's
and
new shit sunk in the river, that changes the currents.
Yeah,
So
but
you
Yeah.
this
got
has
somebody who
been
thinks they
this
know the river because they grew up on it. Well, there's 3 new trees buried, and that changes the whole dynamic of the current and the channel.
yep,
this
on
has been
top of
happening.
the barges going through and
Oh, the
all that
barges are
can,
wicked. I mean,
yeah, it can move stuff on the bottom also.
I
Didn't
watched them
they
suck canoes right in.
Mm-hmm.
didn't
But
they
this has
lose
really been
somebody
going
in
on
the
for years.
I mean, didn't they lose somebody in the water drowning after a frat party or something in Idaho like 7 years or something ago,
Yeah,
something
Oh,
like that?
it happens all the time.
yeah.
I mean, I remember that. But
Avery's right. It's a lot more prevalent than people would think. It
Yeah,
happens a lot.
I've never thought about like just looking that up
I
of
haven't
how
either.
like drunk guys. And,
Well,
Scarlett, can
if you
you
look Google Earth at a lot of the universities in major cities, almost every one of them is by a river.
mm-hmm.
All of them around here are.
yeah, Scarlett,
Every one.
I wonder
can you
why.
type it into Google college men college men drowned in river after leaving bars, and just see what the results are. You're gonna be floored.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, I haven't got to do like a real deep dive into this, but I mean, I've seen quite a bit today, and I mean, that poor guy,
Mm.
he could barely walk. I mean, he's holding his head. He just, I mean, I'm surprised. I have seen people literally fall in the middle of the street, laying on the street, and it's like, are you kidding me?
Well, they said that he said he was gonna walk the 5 blocks to the hotel, but he went the opposite direction. He didn't go in the direction of his hotel.
Yeah, but if you're not
So
used to being there, you can get lost
yeah,
pretty easy if you're a little buzzed.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, so the only thing that I'm seeing as far as like drownings, the very first thing that came up was Riley's case. There's like the first probably 5 or 6. And then it's talking about a couple of other ones where they pulled 16 bodies from the river, but they think that was an SK in that area.
Is that the happy face one that she was talking about, Avery?
Smiley face
Yeah,
murder.
The smiley face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, about I guess Chicago because I see something about the smiley face SK moved to Chicago. Let's see. Okay, so spike in bodies recovered from Chicago's Lake Michigan. That's mostly what it's talking about here.
Well, I
Chicago
trust
River.
your opinion, Al, because I mean, you know, I mean, that's what you do for a living, so you would know. Besides, you know everything anyway. So.
Ha! I wish I knew everything. Son of a bitch. I got really good Google foo. You know, I know how to search for data sets, and that helps. It's easy to educate yourself when you know how to find what you're looking for.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so wait. Where is this at? 492 men have drowned while drunk. But this is Royal Life Savings. Oh, that's in Australia. Hold on. Okay, I had to go back in and redo the search.
I'm trying to think if our university is around rivers.
Yeah, we had. So I believe, if I remember right, his name was Garrett Walker, and it was 2 years ago over here in Tuscaloosa. They were searching for him for a couple of days, and then found him in the water. And somebody had said to me, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said to me that this was a lot more common, than I ever knew of. And so that's when I had started looking into it. And that's when I was still doing true crime. And I had done a video on it. And
I missed
I
that
gave
one.
up on the list. The list of college-age men who have drowned after leaving a bar is so long that I couldn't even get them all in one video. I mean,
That's crazy.
it's so many. Hi, JC.
Yeah,
Hello,
you can
everybody.
drown in 2 inches of water. So yeah, hi JC. A creek would be just as dangerous.
JC, how are you?
I'm okay.
I didn't get to say hi to Big Al either. Hi, Big Al.
Just
Hello.
kind of
What's up,
hanging
Big
out.
I
Al?
just popped in to chime in on that because rivers scare the shit out of me for real.
How are you
Mhm.
Ocean
feeling?
scares me too, but rivers scare the shit out of me. I mean, I've never had a feeling, even in the ocean, where someone's actually got your ankle with two hands and pulling on it, like I did in the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
My husband, every time. No, never mind. Strike that. How are you feeling?
It's another day. It's
Well,
just
I'm
another
praying
day.
for you.
I appreciate all the prayers. I do.
We
I
have
might
to
pop
ask.
up. I might pop up later if I can interject.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for coming up.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. See you. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Big Al. Good to see you.
He just popped up and then he
He
was
felt
gone.
outnumbered by women and he couldn't handle it. He had to go.
That's because you pick on him.
I know.
Okay, I'm trying to go through this article real
Are you
quick.
guys
that I
finding
pulled up
both of
here.
these cases deeply disturbing?
Which
Both of
two?
what?
Which one? Riley and Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sebastian.
Sebastian is
I
just
find.
so.
Yeah, Sebastian. That one has me.
Is there even any? Is there any footage of him?
No, not
No.
that I know of, unless police have it and they just haven't released it to the public. The
Please
only
tell me that they have searched the house.
Yeah.
they
They've
said that
searched
they
the house
have.
and the window, right?
They said that they've searched the house. I think that they need to tear the house apart. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
do too.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Yeah, the Sebastian case
Because
has me
the math ain't
completely
mathing there, guys.
baffled.
The math ain't mathing there.
But the Riley case, honestly, as bad as it sounds, I'm just not I'm not shocked. I'm just not shocked.
Oh,
Well,
I'm not either. Free.
if y'all remember the video that we were watching the other night of the woman who was talking, she was doing the interview and it looked like up on the top of a bridge and you could see down below her it's like a walk area with a railing and all that
Yeah.
to the water. I mean, he very easily could have went down there and even had to throw up and try to throw up over that railing like we were talking about up on the bridge and fell over. I mean, this dude is like 6'6" tall.
Yeah.
That railing
Yeah, he's
is
a big
nothing
dude.
for him to lean over and lose his footing. And already, he's drunk and he's
Mm-hmm.
probably dizzy and everything else and trying to throw up. And he could have very easily fell over.
Yeah,
Why
I mean,
were
he
they
was
there?
holding his head, man. I mean, he was having trouble just even trying to focus where he was
Right.
going.
Yeah.
Now, I guarantee you there's going to be some lawsuits just because it's Luke Bryan's bar. But I just don't feel like the bars, I mean, I don't really see what they can do because they can't force you. They can suggest a taxi, but they can't force you.
Right. Well,
They
Well,
the alcoholic beverage people, they have, whenever they heard about this, they have opened up an investigation as well to see if he was overserved.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
That's gonna be
will
hard.
get.
That's hard to prove, though.
Well, not necessarily, because if they have all the video footage from Luke Bryan's bar and they
hmm
see that he only drank one alcoholic beverage and the two waters like the bar is saying, then they're going to have to go back and find out where all these other bars were that he was at and get that video footage as well and see from there how many drinks did he actually
He had.
have.
Yeah.
well, either he had a lot or he was drugged.
They're very serious about that too because
Yeah.
I bartended at a cabaret years ago, like 20 years ago. And I mean, they are so serious about that. If somebody comes up stumbling, trying to order a drink, you have to tell them no. You can't. I mean,
Here's my dilemma. Okay, so
that will get their license pulled and everything.
let's say they only gave him one drink because they noticed after that he was not good, right? And then you need to have them leave and their friends don't want to go, but you can't let them stay because if they stay, then you know they're going to be drinking everybody's, and then you're going to be held responsible
There's
for
your
it even
fine line,
more.
Lady V.
And it's like a catch-22.
No,
You
it's
can't.
not.
There's no winning.
It's very simple. Actually, believe it or not, it's extremely simple. You have to offer some sort of option to get them out of there safely. Be it a
But they
taxi,
did. But once they
Mhm.
leave the
then they're
bar,
on their own. But you
right?
have to
That's what I mean.
offer. You have
Yeah,
to
they
keep the
should have.
offer available for them to safely leave.
Yeah, they should at least
Well, that
offer.
makes sense. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
but they
I
can't
totally
force
agree with
them.
that. No,
You
Yeah,
can't force them to what?
to get in a
get in.
taxi.
No, you can't. But you can, in front of witnesses, make the option available.
Yeah,
From
Okay.
a bar owner's insurance standpoint, that's what you have to do.
What
Yeah.
is that crackling? What is that crackling noise in the background?
Somebody's chewing something.
It's
Not
me.
me.
Okay, because it is like super loud on
Sorry.
my, coming through my headset. Okay, y'all go ahead.
No, that's the formula, and they tell you that when you get liquor liability insurance, at least in Minnesota. Now
I
we
mean,
have
that's
that extra.
logical.
We have that extra twist here in Minnesota that other states don't have, called the dram shop law, that makes every bar they drink at liable throughout the whole day.
Mhm.
Now here's the other factor that a lot of people don't realize, and I catch people doing this all the time: airplane bottles. You know the little bottles that they sell at the liquor store on your way out the door?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Be surprised, that I throw away probably 30 of those from my bathroom trash cans every night.
wow.
You know what? I've done that myself. You're absolutely right. I have.
You mean
And
taking
Me and
them
my,
into the bar
me
with
and my
you?
friends have. Yeah, we've thrown them in our purse, thrown them in our
there's
pocket.
no way for a bar to know without breathalyzing someone where they are. It's all judgment.
I mean, if they're not
But that's
acting
where
right,
video cameras come in. And
but
if
if
Luke
they're
Bryan's smart at all, he's already got a security team reviewing all of that video
Hmm.
from every second that kid is in that bar, so they can show that they didn't overserve him.
Yeah.
And
But
it's a
I
lot
mean, if
easier
he
at a bar
comes
like
up,
that. They've got 50 bouncers. It's a lot easier to cut someone off at a bar like that than it is at a bar like mine.
but if he comes up and you can tell he's intoxicated,
You can't serve them
Mm-mm.
you
by
you
law.
have you
Yeah,
what?
that's the law.
You
You
can't
can't
serve
serve
them
them.
by law,
Well,
and you
I
have to
understand
offer
that.
them. If you're not going to allow them to stay, you have to offer them safe travel. If they decline it, that's up to them. Like you said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them do anything.
Mhm.
And this is so true because I can't tell you the number of times I have been standing there waiting to order a drink, trying my hardest not to look drunk.
Right? Believe me, I had two we had to cut off tonight. And I had to do it over the phone because all the bartenders were too scared to do it.
What is there to be scared about? Just going like, look, I
Because
can't serve you.
it's a regular customer,
I wouldn't give a
and
damn.
they worry about their tips, and they worry about it getting around that,
Hmm.
hey, so and so is cutting people off at Big Al's.
Yeah, that's
It's
absolutely.
Oh,
it's
so it's one of those things that a bartender worries more about their tips than what they would about
Exactly.
saving somebody's life.
exactly
Oh
100%.
But let
my.
the
That is
That
so
owner
happens
crazy.
a lot
I
more than
would
you think.
I wouldn't
let
give a
the
damn about tips. If anybody knew it, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't serve you. Go away.
let the owner find out a bartender's doing that. And that's it. Your
Oh,
ass is gone.
it's instant termination for me.
Yeah.
If I find out that you're burning someone's drinks to get more tips out of them, messing with their
Sally
tips at
Mae.
all.
What'd she
That's what I
say? I
said.
can't see chat. What'd she
Sally
Sally
say?
Mae.
thought we were over here talking about titties. No, tips. Do you know what
He
tips?
said tips. I thought
Do
you
you,
said
do you ladies know what TIPS stands for?
no.
TIPS stands for to ensure proper service.
Oh,
I did
that's
not
good.
know that.
I did not know that. And I've been in the customer service pretty much my whole life when I've worked.
And that's what I
Wow.
tell all my bartenders and servers when they start. If you don't deserve a tip, you're probably not going to fucking get one.
Wow.
So earn it because it's not an automatic. You're getting that money
Sorry.
because you gave someone proper service and they're happy with it. They didn't have to go to the kitchen and get their steak sauce or go get more napkins or get a
Mhm.
clean fork or whatever. Give them proper service, and hopefully they reward you with a tip.
See, I told you knew everything.
You're talking about the business settlement. It's not fair.
Yeah, I didn't know what a
Like
strip
I,
club
I
come in
was.
and
really,
talk
I,
about acrylic nails. I'd fucking be like, I gotta go. I think I hear smell something burning.
I thought it was just you're a waitress or a bartender or whatever you're in, and you get a tip for the service that you provided to the customer.
No,
I will
it's
not
proper
forget
service.
that. I will not
You should
forget
be
that.
pleased with the service that you received to give more than the asking price for a good.
Hmm.
You're giving a service.
That
Okay.
totally makes sense.
Commerce
So
is all about goods and services.
what is it again? What does it stand for? I'm gonna write this down.
To
To
ensure
ensure proper
service.
service.
See, I
Okay.
told you I was going to remember that.
Well, y'all know how my mind is.
I have to remind these young kids that work for me all the time. It's
I'm
not
gonna ask my
automatic.
daughter because my daughter is a waitress at a restaurant. I'm gonna ask her if she knows what tips means. Let's see how smart my child is.
God,
I-
I started waitressing when I was 18 years old, for goodness sakes, and I've been on and off every time. I haven't had to work a lot in my life, but I have worked for longer periods at a time and then stopped. And 99% of that was customer service, and I have never heard that. And it's so logical, and it makes like, wow, it's like an
It makes
epiphany to me.
1,000%
It
sense.
I
does.
had
It's
a
like an
90-year-old
epiphany.
bar owner tell me that when I bought my bar. He came in, and it was my first week open. And he said, you got to keep these people in line because all they give a shit about is their tips. They don't care about you. They don't care about that health department inspection. They don't care about somebody parking on the curb or doing coke off the back of the toilet and you getting in trouble for it. They care about their tips. So rein them in on the tips right away and watch it like a hawk because it's the number one way they rip you off is dropping money in that tip bucket.
Oh.
Somebody pays them cash for a beer, they don't ring it up, they drop it in the tip bucket. And if they do it nonchalant, why would you catch it unless you're watching?
Oh, I get you. I get you.
It's tips are a dangerous thing. I mean, it's
Yeah,
I
I
would
could
catch
see at
them.
a bar it would be, or at a restaurant it'd be very dangerous
it
See,
is.
with that.
You gotta watch. I mean, the cameras are great, but like I always say, to catch 1 2-minute infraction, you've got to watch 16 hours of video.
I'd catch them. I catch everything.
I
Y'all
catch
know
them
that.
all the time, but I don't catch them all. I'll tell you that right now. I know I don't catch them all. It'd be impossible to catch them all.
I would catch them, and then I would have to call them out and embarrass them.
See, in Minnesota, you got to be careful with that.
Well, maybe it's a good thing I don't live in Minnesota then.
Well, my cook's about to get fired tomorrow, which I cannot afford to fire him. But he decided to not show up for work again today and already called in tomorrow, which is our busiest day of the fucking year, and he called in sick.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Is he really sick or is he just.
No, he got a new girlfriend and he doesn't want to leave her side because it's new and it's fresh and blah, blah, blah. And he's just been calling in left and right and not showing up for work.
And you're done with it?
I'm over it completely.
Shit, I would have been over it the second time.
Well, I have to be careful because what do I do? Not open my kitchen?
Right.
Well, that's true too.
I got $7,000 worth of food sitting in the refrigerators.
Y'all got like that big thing this weekend, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's.
Yeah.
I got a band. I got a $1,000 meat raffle. I got the parades coming through. There's all kinds of shit going on.
Oh wow.
And we just had an Amber Alert, so I'm putting it up on my sign out front.
Oh yeah, the little boy. Oh shit, I saw it.
I just got the vehicle information. It's Red Lake, Minnesota.
Is it?
I saw it. I forgot the name.
Is it close by you?
Yeah, it's like 30 miles away, 40 miles away.
Oh,
Is
I
it
haven't
from an
seen
Indian? Is it from a reservation?
Yeah, Indian reservation.
Okay.
They have Indian indigenous plates on the car.
How old is the boy?
I don't have any of the kids' information. All I have is the vehicle information.
Hold
so I just
on,
put it
wait.
on my
I
sign.
may have it. Hold on 1 second. I might have it. Give me just a second.
I got the alert to my phone, and I get Amber Alerts on my phone, and it doesn't give me the whole alert. So when I click OK, it just goes away, and I can't see the rest of it. I don't know.
Oh, it does that to me too. Yeah.
What in the hell is that about?
I don't know, but it does it to me every time, and then I have to go.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Go look at it for the
Mhm.
Google it to get the info.
Oh shit! Where was it? I seen it on Twitter.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's a black Chevy Equinox with tribal plates.
Do you remember his name?
What time you start and everything tomorrow, Big L?
I'll be in the kitchen at 7 in the morning.
Oh jeez.
I gotta start pulling pork and wrapping ribs and cutting
What
brisket.
time do you open?
We
You're
open at
sitting
11.
down, right? When you do
11.
this?
No, I can't.
Oh my
No,
God.
I have to find the fine line with my medication just so I can get some stuff done.
So you're up and moving around pretty good now, or like how?
Well, I have to force myself. It's not something I want to do.
Which
Dang.
sucks that the cook knew that tomorrow's your busiest day,
Oh, he
and
knows. 100% he knows.
then
But does the doctor
I have
tell
to have my
you?
hip
Okay,
replaced.
thank you, Libra. Hold on, let me go to YouTube real quick, and I can find the Amber Alert. Mallory.
Hey, princess.
Hold on, y'all. Let me find where's Mallory's. No one's sucking her.
Big Al, the doctor says it's okay for you to be up and walking like that.
No.
Oh boy.
Ethan Stanley, age 3, Metamom said.
Oh, 3. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I've got to turn this phone down. All right.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up here. Let me screenshot this real quick.
Oh, Scarlett, I sent you a lovely article on Discord. You'll love it.
Okay, now I'm scared to open it.
Just remembered. Oh my god. I can tell you if we already thought Scarlett would never fly commercial.
Oh, you talking about the whole panel that fell off the airplane? Yeah, I've done seen it. Hey, Princess Lena, how are you?
Hey, Scarlett, is that
Uh,
your vaping behind you there?
No, that was my vape sitting down here.
I
Oh
mean,
my
it looks like what you were talking about the other day, just like smoke everywhere.
Oh, you talking about behind my
Your background.
Oh, I mean that's basically what my room looks like when I'm live. Only it's not pink;
That's
it's
funny.
white. But
So vape, when you vape, it actually does put
Yeah,
smoke into your
Well,
air.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
vapor. It's vapor.
vapor.
Yeah, it
Wow.
literally looks like a damn train coming
Well,
through. Only
here I
instead
thought-
of black smoke, it's white.
Well, I was thinking about vaping so I could do it inside, but
Well, you can, but
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I have a child. I can't.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, that is BCA. That's Minnesota.
Oh wow.
So it's the issuing agency is Red Lake Tribal Police. It's Red Lake Tribal area. It's a child abduction. This is not the actual vehicle. It's just, I guess, a stock image. But his name is Ethan Paul. Is that Stately? I can't see it.
it looks like stately.
Okay. He is age 3. His birthday was February 26, 2021. There is no height, weight, hair, or eye color, but it does look like he's got either dark brown or black hair and probably brown eyes. He is
Oh.
with Jennifer Marie Stately. Her last known location was Red Lake. She's 36, 5'6", 125 pounds, and they are in a black Chevy Equinox.
She looks like his mother.
Well, her name's the same.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
the
would
same
think.
last name. So, and she's 36. So, yeah, more than likely his mom.
Or
Hey,
I guess I
guys.
said that wrong. He looks like her.
Looks like, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, could you take a second and hit that thumbs up, please?
No.
Well, then don't. Just be that way.
I hit it 3 times, so
Well, that's
Well,
good.
I did 5.
That wouldn't work, Avery.
It does.
Oh, wait, yeah, 5 would.
On off,
would.
on off.
knew
Do
we
I
were
like her?
getting
Do I not?
somebody on
Do I
that
like
one.
her? Do I not? I
I
don't
knew
know.
somebody was
You
getting
should
got on
be-
that one for sure.
Yeah, I had to think about that one for a minute. Yes,
Any
3
odd number.
works.
Any odd number works.
Right. As long as it's an odd number, we're good. Okay, so it says up here the Red Lake Tribal Police Department is searching for abducted 3-year-old Ethan Stately. Ethan is Native American, brown hair, brown eyes. Police are looking for Jennifer Marie Stately, a 36-year-old Native American female, in connection with his abduction. Jennifer is approximately 5'6" tall, 125 pounds, has brown eyes, brown hair. She was last seen driving a 2012 black Chevy Equinox with a Red Lake Tribal license plate 33509. So if you have any information, and I know Big Al and Glowbug.
Yeah, Glowbug's up here in Grand
Um,
Rapids.
I don't know if we have anybody else from that state.
Glowbug's actually, I think, just a little bit. Yeah, Glowbug's a little closer than I am.
Okay.
The problem you
And
run
he
into
looks
up
just
here
like his mom.
with a lot of the natives is there's like 6 huge reservations,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like
Black-
all in one big area, and they bounce from
Blackwood-
res to res.
The Black Widow says it's Chippewa. They look
What?
Chippewa.
Hey, did you guys ever, you know that case that just happened on the Amish community where the lady,
The pregnant lady.
the pregnant mom,
Yeah.
yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys-
heard about that.
Did you guys know, I just seen it today or yesterday, that was a case of mistaken identity?
Yes.
The man
Yep.
who killed her thought she was someone else.
Yep.
Just found that out. I
Well,
just found
the
that out
ones
yesterday.
before, what was it? The ones before had adopted his grandchild or something,
Uh-huh.
and he thought it was them.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Betty Joe, 30 isn't going to work now. You better hit it
No.
one more
We
time.
gotta do
31.
31.
All right, I'm jumping back down. There's just too much estrogen in this pool.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Told you guys, he can't handle it.
Gee, did I? Oh, here it is. Okay. I thought I exited off the. Let me pull this up about Riley's case before I end up accidentally getting rid of this.
Yeah, you're right. They do look Chippewa, Black Widow.
Let's see. My husband is Chippewa, and he is from. No, I don't even want to try to pronounce that tribe because I don't want to butcher the name. Okay, so it says on here, homeless residents in Nashville report sightings of missing student Riley Strain.
Yeah,
So
I
this-
was trying to scroll up, and you started scrolling.
It is just blame it on the cold.
Oh, yeah, my brain does not function.
It's the cold's fault. Princess Lena, thank you. All right, so missing student Riley Strain was reportedly seen wandering in downtown Nashville by 2 separate groups of homeless people on the night that he disappeared. Mr. Strain, who attends the University of Missouri, has been missing since March 8th after he was kicked out of the 32 Bridge Bar, an establishment owned by country singer Luke Bryan, at 9:30 p.m. The 22-year-old had allegedly been overserved alcohol, according to his stepfather, Chris. The Tennessee Alcoholic Beverage Commission is investigating those claims. After being kicked out, the student then wandered the streets, according to surveillance footage in the area. His friends subsequently spent 9 hours looking for him before filing a missing person report with the police. Mr. Strain from Springfield, Missouri, was in Nashville with his fraternity, Delta Chi, for their spring formal trip. On Wednesday, friend Chris Demon said that he had learned from Mr. Strain's relatives that the missing student was seen by 2 groups of homeless people on the night that he vanished. And if y'all remember, I believe it was Libra Moon that had put in chat the other night that there was a lady out that was feeding the homeless people, and that she had seen a homeless guy in one of those groups that she was feeding that had Riley's stuff on. Now, I don't know how legit that is.
Wow.
Apparently, she had, I guess, turned it over to police, like called with that information. I think it was his shirt the guy had on, and I don't know if it was his Apple Watch and
Wow.
what else. I think it was Libra
I
Moon.
hope that's not true. Golly.
I hope not, because that means someone had physical contact with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which means they might have been the last one to see him.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay, so these are areas that the camera had stops. We don't have any footage. Basically, the areas where his phone quit pinging. We now do have visual confirmation from 2 homeless camps that Riley was in the area, Mr. Dingman told TV station WSMV4. Mr. Dingman also spoke with a homeless man who saw Mr. Strain wandering near the banks of the Cumberland River, which runs through the city close to downtown. However, the homeless resident could not recall where Mr. Strain went, his friend said. A doorman working at a different downtown bar also told WSMV4 that he had been approached by a homeless man who claimed to have seen Mr. Strain stumble into some bushes, stand up, and then wander off in the dark. There have been no other reported sightings of Mr. Strain since. He is 6'7" and we've heard 6'5", 6'6". This one says 6'7". 155 to 160 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, according to a police handout. Police have been searching in and around Nashville using boats and helicopters to scour the rivers and banks of the Cumberland River. So far, investigators have found no evidence that Mr. Strain fell into the river and said that it is unlikely foul play is involved. Investigators have also checked out hospitals and jails in case Mr. Strain was brought in, and they have used cell towers to try to track his location via his cell phone. His cell network, Verizon, told police that it was not possible to do a live ping on a student's phone location because it had been turned off. Police are doing their job 100%, Mr. Dingman said. We just want to find Riley and get him home and get him to his mom and dad, get him to campus, and get him back to doing the fun stuff at MU. Mr. Strain's parents described the ordeal as their worst nightmare. I can't imagine what his mama is going through right now.
I can't either.
Riley talks to us, whether it's me or his mom. He talks to his mom 3 to 4 times a day. Mr. Strain's stepfather, Chris, told News 2. For him to go this long without talking is not normal by any means. And Black Widow channel, I have not, I don't think, seen anything about dogs being used.
We need to call me out. Do you see down there? It says woman called Meow, sleeps in a crate, and identifies as a dog. We need her on the case. I'm just saying.
I read somewhere that they did have dogs out on one of the articles.
Okay.
And also, we don't have any information about if this was like a hazing situation.
Why would they haze
No,
him? He doesn't even go to that college.
No,
What's that?
He goes to the University of Missouri, and he's a senior.
Yeah.
But like, he was with his frat brothers, though, right?
Yeah, they were in Nashville for a formal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't do
Okay.
that at bars anyhow. They do that at the frat houses.
That's very true. That's very true.
Is that better, Sally?
Okay, Libra Moon says, let me get my mouse over here. Okay, so yes, she was on the Pascal show, and she said that he was dirty, but shirt was extremely clean shirt. Looked like Riley's. He was on a bike, and he was someone pushing a cloth wagon, and both was seen on cam.
What's our cloth wagon?
I don't. That's what I was wondering.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Tonka, I agree. I mean, even if, I mean, like tonight was literally a week since he's gone missing, but it still seems like even if he would have lost his cell phone or it would have been stolen, he would have found a way to,
Yeah.
you know, borrow somebody's phone, go to a business, let them know, you know, what happened and who he is.
Oh yeah, tonight makes 7 nights, right?
I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about mental illness with Riley.
I haven't
Has
either.
anybody
No.
else? Okay.
I haven't heard a lot about it, but I haven't heard that.
I bet
Yeah.
his friends feel so
Awful.
awful and guilty and just
Well,
everything.
let's say maybe what happened is, so they escorted the guy out. The guy went back in to get, the other guy went back in to get the friends because it's so loud in those places you can't hear. And by
Yeah.
the time he got back, Riley didn't stay where he's supposed to, and he took off. I mean, because I could see that scenario happening. I mean,
I mean, that is a possibility
What
because
are they gonna do? I mean,
Yeah, but wait, didn't the but the frat but the not the frat brother the friends, they didn't report him missing till the next morning though, right?
well, the next morning I think is when I guess they realized because he wasn't at the hotel whenever they got back. They woke up early the next morning and he still wasn't back. So that's when I think it was that they started looking for him.
See, they should have started looking as soon as they got to that hotel.
Hotel
yeah,
that
they
night.
should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have
Well,
called
but maybe
in.
they were just waiting to see if he'd come back too. I mean,
Well, if
I
my
mean,
drug
what,
friend gets kicked out of a bar and then I don't go with them, and then I get home later on, which a bar I think it said in Nashville closes at 3 o'clock in the morning, and my friend's not at the hotel and we're not from that area, I'm going looking for my
mhm.
friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I
I'm
would too.
calling. I'm
I mean, I
calling.
get that. Yeah.
Because it does say in another article, which I didn't uh, leave that article because it basically said the same thing as this one. But in the other one, it does say that when he left the bar, they called him and he told them that he was on his way back to the hotel. And of
And
course,
then ended
they
up
get
not at the hotel.
right, and they're not from that area, so that should have been like a huge red flag. You're not from this area. You're in a city that you don't know. You're shit faced drunk. You get kicked out of a bar. Uh, when I get home, however many hours later, or back to the hotel, and you're not there, uh, I'm going looking for you. I'm going to go ask the people at the hotel if they see you come through here.
But they were drunk as well.
Well, I mean, they said they
Well,
noticed he wasn't at
still,
the hotel whenever they got back. So I mean, yeah, they were probably drunk, but they wasn't drunk enough to get kicked out of a bar like he was.
And they made it back to the hotel.
Right.
Right. And they stayed together, it sounds like.
He may not have been used to drinking. I mean, that's a possibility.
That's, yeah.
Because
I
I
mean,
know if I had a beer right now, I'd probably
well,
be
and just
pretty
because
wet.
just because he's in college in a fraternity doesn't necessarily mean he drinks all the time either.
Yeah.
Right.
Tonka, I believe. Hold on, let me see if I can find the article that I was just reading. I think it said that they tried to do or was going to do the phone records, but they couldn't. No, that was the cell tower. They couldn't do something with it because they had been turned off.
And they said they're waiting on his Apple Watch data from Apple. They put in a request for that.
Okay. Oh, no, wait, that's not. Where is it? Maybe this was it. Where was the part about his phone?
And then I'd seen somewhere where they had a ping on his phone and it was on the other side of the river, but they were saying that was actually that ping was actually a 2-mile radius. It wasn't like an exact location.
Right. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Okay, it says his cell network, Verizon, told police that it was not possible to do a live ping on the student's phone location because it had been turned off. So as far, I'm pretty sure they have requested phone records or got a warrant for the phone records or subpoena or whatever for them, which, you know, what we've seen from other cases, that could take a little while to get back. But I mean, if they're doing their job, they would have requested them like
Well, yeah, they said
a week ago.
they got him back while his phone was still powered on. So wherever the pings were while his phone was still powered on, or before the battery died, they got those, and they have that the last ping before, it was either turned off or the battery died.
Okay, let me see because.
And they said that was across on the other side of the river, but it was a 2-mile radius.
I guess I must have deleted it because Nerdy Attic on Twitter had posted a TikTok video. I don't know if it was his or somebody else's, but he had posted it on Twitter, and it had like the location of like where he was at in this video footage, where it was where he fell, and then it had his last ping, which was up close to that bridge.
oh no.
up that way. But
Yeah.
right below I don't know if it's like literally right below the bridge or if it's a little bit before you get to the bridge is where that little walk area is down there by the river or very close to the water.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was the police chief or the sheriff, or I think it was the police chief. He was talking, he was giving, it wasn't like a press conference, but he was just talking to the news and he was explaining all of that. And he was saying that Apple's being really cooperative, but it takes longer for them to pull the Apple Watch data or something like
Right.
that.
Hey, the ugly Chucklin, how are you? Yeah, I'm praying that he's just somewhere, and he's okay. But it's really not looking good.
I don't have a good feeling about it myself. I mean,
It's
from
really,
everything I've seen so far.
especially with that water, that river being right there. And just the way he, like, literally, in one video especially, like when he's walking, he is like went way forward. Like
Oh
his
yeah,
head is way ahead of his feet.
yeah, probably a good 2
Is he
feet
like
he's
bent
been over
over?
so far. Yeah,
No, he's not
he's
really
like
bent
leaning.
over. Have you ever saw Michael Jackson's video, Smooth Criminal,
Yeah.
where he like leans? That's how Riley was doing, but he was walking like that.
Yeah,
He was not standing straight up. He was like leant forward.
Like
Like his,
hunched over?
no, he was like
no.
leaning Tower of Pizza, leaning over
Yeah,
that far.
like
Like he
he
was
was.
trying to maintain his balance.
Oh,
Yes, like
okay.
he
I
was
know
not.
what you're
He
talking about.
wasn't walking straight up and down. He was like his head was way ahead of his feet.
Like if you're walking up a hill, you know how you're like walking like
Yeah.
way, yeah, tilted forward.
Yeah. So many bothersome things these days.
So much craziness.
Mm-hmm.
They said it was not a homicide, but the police was from homicide. Okay, thank you, Libra Moon. They're probably, I'm pretty sure the homicide department is probably helping in the search. I know a lot of his friends and family are there helping the search. I just feel so bad for his mama.
Oh, I know.
I mean, honestly,
Well, his
I mean,
family.
this has been going on since drinking has begun. But, the thing of it is, and I hate to say this, but it's kind of true. If he'd gotten in a vehicle with somebody or went off with somebody, he would probably be easier to find than this scenario. You know what I mean? It's like,
That is true.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Because
don't
that's how.
understand why didn't the friends call him an Uber? I don't know. Do they have taxis in Nashville? I know some cities don't have them. I don't know if Nashville does or not. But the friend who walked down with him could have been like, "Give me just like 5 minutes. Let me call the dude a ride."
Yeah.
Got him a taxi, an Uber, something back to
The hotel.
the hotel to make sure that he made it there, because the state of mind that he was in, did he even remember what the hotel name was where they were staying at?
it doesn't look like to me he remembered much of anything.
So I mean, he could have walked past his hotel 40 times and not even realize that was his hotel.
Do we know how, I mean, did that other guy come back down pretty quick? Do we have any idea if he like ran back down there and the guy was just gone?
At the very beginning, what I had heard was that they were not allowed to leave with him, which, like I said,
That's what I thought.
made no sense to me. Why?
No.
Yeah, why were they not allowed to leave?
See,
with him?
and that's what I heard from other people that I've heard bits and pieces of, that they were saying the same thing, that there were times they were either kicked out or one of their friends was kicked out, and then they weren't allowed to go with them for whatever reason.
But why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
that
my
don't
question.
make sense. But then tonight I read a statement from the bar that he was kicked out at, saying that one person from his party followed him, walked with him down to the door, that because they put him out at the Broadway exit
Right.
at the front of their building, and then the friend didn't leave with him. He went back upstairs, and somewhere in this mix, one of the friends called him, and he said he was going back to the hotel.
Then they probably went, okay, well, he's going back to the hotel.
Libra Moon says when he fell, he hit hard, wondering if he had a concussion. That's a good question, because I even said the other night when we watched that one video where he fell, it looked like it knocked him out for a few seconds. Like he didn't move. I thought he was out because he just laid there. It like people just passing by and not even
Yeah.
getting out and checking on him, or
He fell at one point.
girl, yeah, he was running and tripped and just fell. If you don't pay attention to the video, it looks like he runs into a sign. But he actually falls before what looks like the sign there, and he just lays on the ground for like a few seconds. He doesn't move. And then he kind of like gets up and looks around and then starts walking.
Again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so they had to pay a tab. He went the opposite direction of the hotel. Okay. Well, wait, the Black Widow channel, do you know if they left like not long after he was put out? Because I mean that would have put them getting to the hotel pretty quickly if they left the bar and went straight to the hotel. So they would have known like early that night that he didn't make it back, because he was put out at, what was it, 9:40? He was put out of the bar. Not even 10 o'clock yet. Like it was early. He was put out of the bar.
Oh, wow.
So I'm wondering how long it was before they left and went back to the hotel.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Or if they go down there and check on him and they didn't see him and they called, I mean, there's just a whole lot of unknowns.
Yeah. And I think they're probably more concentrated on the search part of it right now. Maybe later on we'll hear, more details.
Wait a minute. Ugly Chucklin says the Lyft driver already made her state. What Lyft driver? I don't remember Lyft driver. Do you?
No, he didn't have a Lyft driver.
Yeah, I didn't think he had gotten one, but.
Okay, hold on. I'm going back and looking at the Ugly Chucklins. His family said he's 6'9". Good Lord. Okay, so
his friends ride. His friends got a lift.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, so let's say, wait, I don't have times, but it didn't go that way, obviously, in 5 blocks walk, I guess. Okay. If they were going to just, if the one friend was going to run back up there.
Oh, read Big Al's.
Wait, Amber Alert canceled. Child has been found safe by law enforcement, and Jennifer is okay. Good deal. So the baby is fine. Okay.
Good news. Thank goodness.
But if Riley gets put out of the bar, the friend comes down with him and is like, "Hold on a minute, I got to run back up and pay my part of the tab or my tab or whatever." Why not go down, call a driver, wait till the driver gets there, say, "Hold on a minute, I need to go pay my tab." By then, all your other friends have already paid their tabs and they're already down there with him waiting. You run back up, pay it real quick, come back down, y'all get a lift and go back to the hotel together.
Unless they were giving him a hard time about not going back in quickly, thinking he was going to skip.
Possibly. And that could be the reason, if it is true, that they would not allow the friends to leave with him. It could have been because they had tabs that needed to be paid.
Right. That makes sense.
Annabelle, dear, how are you? She says, I read that the friend that accompanied him downstairs was told if he left with Riley, then he wouldn't be allowed back in. That also makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that could be a thing, too.
Yeah, so that does make sense. Let's see, hindsight is 2020. I personally would have walked 5 blocks. I mean, yeah, the 5 blocks isn't like a huge deal. It's just him doing it by himself.
And go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's that's the problem. Like,
I
I
mean,
mean,
there's so many unknown variables of what could have happened with his friends and, all of that that
mhm, yeah,
makes it really
Yeah.
hard to make sense of it completely.
I don't know. Like I said, hopefully we will get some more information on this. Design Rhythm, how are you? And they said, I feel like he took something or was slipped something. He was moving too fast for being just drunk. He very well could have been slipped something.
Yep.
I mean, it does
That's what
happen.
I'm wondering too.
Um, it does happen at bars.
That's the first thing I thought when I heard he had only had one, but we don't know how many. Nashville not a safe place outside too. We don't know how many bars they were at before at this point. We lost
That is
Avery.
true. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen what she was down a minute ago, but I didn't know it's probably her Wi-Fi. Annabelle Dear, thank you for joining us tonight. She says she's always here.
You are? Well, you should say hi more often.
Yes, because I love seeing new people in the chat. So you
Can
go
y'all
5
hit
blocks
that like, please?
to the east. Wait, go 5 blocks off the strip in Vegas to the east. I will pray for you. Which is another reason, if you're in a city like Nashville, Vegas, New Orleans, anywhere like that, that's a party city, go as a group, you leave as a group. It's a very simple rule.
That should be that way, whether you're male or female or
Yes.
whatever
Yes.
else you.
Yes. See what I'm saying is the friends were expecting him. Yes, I do believe that they were expecting him to be at the hotel whenever they got there.
But we really don't have any idea how long.
No, because we don't know what time they left the bar, or
Right.
if they left that one and then went to another one. Now, it does make sense. If they wouldn't let him leave with him, it's because they had to pay their tab. The guy didn't leave with him because he wouldn't be able to get back in, so that does make sense as well. I'm just like, if my friend gets kicked out, I'm going to, we'll go to
Yeah.
another bar. The Ugly Truckland says, never leave your people, never let your people go alone. It's like my number one rule. You go with me, you leave with me.
Shoot, even if you're not drinking.
Right. If I have to drag you by your hair to get you in a car and tie you to the seats, you are not leaving with nobody else.
Well, I tell
not
you what,
happening.
we had at Christmas time, we went out to dinner, all of us ladies and my husband that worked at the salon. And this girl, she's very quiet. And then she had like one drink, and you could tell she was not used to drinking.
Mhm.
She was going to drive home. And I'm like,
Oh,
absolutely not. I
Idaho.
drove her car
Yes.
home. Yeah, I'm like, ain't happening.
Yeah, I would
Let alone walking, Lord. My thing is really, if you can't drive, you really kind of can't walk. You know what I mean? You need
Right.
somebody to get you to where you're going safely.
Well, see, like where we live, because we live out in the middle of nowhere. And yes, there are a couple of bars, like different bars around here that are out in the middle of nowhere. And it's all back country roads and stuff like that. You don't leave the bar if you drive
no.
it if you've been drinking. Like there should always, if you go in a group, there should always be someone within that group who is willing to take one for the team that night and just be like, hey, I'm going to stay sober. I'm not going to drink. I'll make sure
Right.
your tabs are paid, before we leave. Make sure everybody leaves together. Nobody wanders off. There should be like that one responsible person in the group. Don't always, end up like that, but there always should be. Speaking of one drink that's all Riley, yes, the Ugly Truckman, that is what they're saying. He was served one drink,
At
one
that one.
one alcoholic drink and 2 waters. That's what he purchased. But I'm wondering though, whenever they go back and they're looking at that footage while he was there, if he didn't drink other people's drinks, or if someone didn't buy something for him.
Or if
Um,
somebody slipped him something, or if they'd had
Yeah.
drinks before then, or
right. It is a possibility they were at other bars. I know his mama did say that she had sent him pictures of the different bars that they had went to, but has it been confirmed that they were all that night? Like the different bars were that night? Or was it, like throughout their trip, the different bars uh, that they had went to? I can't keep a phone charged this thing well. All right,
you need a 15-foot charger. That's what I have, or 12.
I have a problem with that too.
well, Avery, if you want to come back up, just let me know and I'll drop.
Like I'm charging my phone right now.
Yeah, mine's always on. Everything's plugged in right now. I got 3 devices going, and they're all plugged in.
I probably need to charge mine. No, I'm on 71%, so I'm good.
I think StreamYard might take up a lot of
Oh,
battery.
it kills you.
That's
Does
what,
it?
yeah, a lot of people that's been on panels says that StreamYard will drain your battery. Okay, shots at the hotel before they went out. You feel great at first, but then it all hits you. Design rhythm. That is a possibility.
Yeah.
They could have started the party early before they
That's
left.
why shots are so dangerous. Like,
And if he's not
you're
used
fine, you're fine, you're fine, and then all of a sudden you are not
Like-
fine.
you stand up and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because you can't control you can't control it.
if
Not
he-
like taking little sips.
right.
Well, I mean, I had 3 shots and 3 drinks the other night, and I was, whoa.
Well, and also, if he's not a big drinker or he's used to only drinking, let's just say beer, and then he goes and he has shots.
Hard out.
Yeah, or if you're mixing,
Yeah.
because they always say don't mix clear with dark.
Right.
Don't mix shots with, certain other drinks or whatever, because
Yeah.
it hits you harder. So, I mean, that could have happened as well. He may not be a big drinker, may not have knew his limit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities.
I had more to drink the other night than I had in a long time, and I was questionable.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like drinking.
You're a grown woman, so I'm not going to scold you, but please be careful, my friend.
Just don't drink and drive.
don't
Because
do it
I
again.
will embarrass the shit out of you if I find out you drink and drive, for real. In my opinion, he would slip maybe acid or something that takes a while. I mean, Elsie, it is a very good possibility. I'm pretty sure that bar is probably packed in there. It'd be very easy for somebody to just kind of like walk by and slip something in his drink and him not even notice it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be careful when I go down there.
Are
Well,
you
I
going by
certainly hope
yourself?
so.
What's that?
Are you going by yourself?
Yeah,
Then you don't
Well,
need to go to the bar.
Yeah, don't, please don't.
unless my sister comes with me
Okay. 'Cause,
or somebody, but
I mean, even if she don't go to CromCon with you, but y'all go out, and go to the bar or whatever, just, don't go by yourself, please.
well, I mean, I'll go,
Avery.
but not. I don't know.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can see it.
I'll make sure that I know what.
Yeah, just,
I'm not going to go get drunk by any means if I go by myself. No.
yeah, just please be careful.
And don't leave your drink unattended.
No.
No, ma'am. Not.
No.
And your hand over the top of
Yes.
it would be good.
Always keep your hand over the top of it. Don't even turn away with your drink sitting on the table.
Yeah. No.
And if something starts bubbling in it, don't drink it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No.
Don't take a drink that somebody else hands you unless it's the
No.
bartender. Like, I can give y'all a whole list of shit not to do and what to do and all this when you go somewhere. I've had all these talks with my kids, y'all.
But I don't even know how much time I'm going to have to go to the bars because, I mean, there's restaurants and stuff at the hotel, at the convention.
That
But-
is true too. And what time
but-
does it close at night? What time does CromCon close at night?
I don't know. But I do know that I have like a day, like on the last day that I'm gonna be there, I could stay that day, and like I kind of want to stay for a little bit that day and just kind of explore, and stuff.
By
Um,
the way, JC, talking about CrimeCon, I
mhm.
can't believe you asked Clue if she was going to go. I was like,
Why?
I just thought it was funny.
Well, because she's so close to it.
She's like, oh, hell no, I ain't going.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Oh hell no." She's like, "Listen, you cannot. I am not going to pay no $400 to go sit with
I was
people I
like,
don't know."
I didn't even know you were in chat, and I heard that, and I'm like, yep, looking at my, I'm like, oh my God.
She's like, "When I could just sit there and watch it for free."
That's what I'm saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
tickets, some of them are crazy expensive.
Well, and like, I mean, I wanted to get like the gold VIP ticket, but I was like, okay, let's be realistic here. But the platinum ticket is just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm going for the experience, you guys. The experience is gonna
Oh,
be
I think it'd
priceless.
be fun. I
Oh,
think
for
it'd be a
sure.
lot of fun.
The experience is gonna be priceless because I also found out that Danielle and John are gonna be there, and Sherilyn and Rachel. So I mean, I don't know. I'm excited, I don't know. I'm just excited for the whole thing.
Um. Okay. Let me see what I've got next. I had all this stuff pulled up on my screen. Every single bit of it. Now I got to go back through it. Let's see. I got something on Sebastian. Yeah, Sally Mae. I'm getting to it. I'm trying to find the article that I had.
Any news about Elijah, you guys?
Not that I've heard. I know that it was his mom had to go to court not long ago. Um, but I haven't heard anything really else. I mean, old dude needs to start talking where that little boy is for real. Sally Mae's still on us to focus. Sally made it so hard when it's an open discussion. It's hard to focus. Okay, yeah, this is the only thing that I have gotten about Sebastian that was from today. And it just says here, we have not forgotten about Sebastian. TBI releases a Q&A on Sebastian Rogers' investigation. On Monday, February the 26th, 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his Sumner County home. Despite first responders searching approximately 2,000 total miles over the last 2.5 weeks, there are still no signs of the missing teen, who is now subject of an Amber Alert. Like 2,000 miles, y'all. Jeez. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, or TBI, said at this stage in the investigation, there are little clues to indicate what happened to Sebastian or where he may be. Agents, detectives, and intelligence analysts are continuing to work around the clock to review every bit of information available. We have not forgotten about Sebastian. Much of the work currently being done to bring Sebastian home may not necessarily be public or visible, the TBI said in a statement. Sebastian's family has remained cooperative since the search began and has done whatever law enforcement has asked them, according to authorities. Investigators said that there is no proof at this time that any criminal element or foul play was involved in Sebastian's disappearance, but added that there is not any proof that there is not a criminal element involved. So they did some Q&A, and it says here the TBI provided answers to the following commonly asked questions regarding the search for Sebastian. So what areas have been searched? So within the first several days of the search, more than 2,000 miles were searched on foot. Many of these areas were initially searched and searched again. Law enforcement officers have searched the neighborhood, surrounding neighborhoods, schools, and many other areas of the county by foot. Bloodhounds and handlers have searched the same areas. There have been aerial searches with helicopters, drones, and fixed-wing planes. These aerial searches have been conducted on multiple days and multiple nights using thermal imaging technology. Sebastian's residence, the yard, the house, and the vehicles have all been searched multiple times. The neighborhood where Sebastian lives has been canvassed. Neighbors' houses have been searched. Sebastian is autistic and his family is drawn to water. Pools in the neighborhood were searched. Dive teams were brought in, and bodies of waters around the neighborhood and beyond that area were searched, including caves. Yes, they're saying 2,000 miles by foot. That could be all of everybody who was searching for him. That could be a total with all of those people,
Yeah.
the miles that was put in it. Okay, so what about the technology aspect? Have you collected security video from the area, homes, and businesses, and have cell phones been checked? Now, was it ever said if Sebastian had his own cell phone?
I don't remember hearing that, at least not in their interview. They said that he had no way to connect with all of that stuff.
Okay.
But he had a
But
flashlight.
you know what got me was when they were out searching on horses,
Mm-hmm.
they were like away from the rocks. I was like, why don't you guys go like up into those rocks there where all those holes are and see if he's in there?
Yeah. Because I had seen in the very beginning that he likes to hide in small places. I mean, that could be
Yeah,
anywhere, literally.
right. And some of those rocks were, I mean, there was a
Believer.
pretty decent hole like
Mhm.
to crawl into.
I still think they need to tear the house apart. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
do too.
I really do.
I mean, 'cause it doesn't really sound like he's was like ever left that house on his own.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they need to do I mean, I'm not saying they didn't, but they need to do a thorough search.
Right. Okay. Well, it says here that many neighbors and businesses have provided video from home and business surveillance systems. We are grateful for that cooperation. The video has been collected and from the beginning of the investigation has been analyzed and enhanced where possible by tech experts with the TBI, FBI, and Secret Service. To date, nothing gathered from these video systems has been determined to be significant. We do caution that some surveillance video being shared in the public may have been misinterpreted or misidentified or not shown in its entirety. It has been determined that it does not hold any evidentiary significance to the investigation. Numerous search warrants have been executed, cell phone data has been analyzed, and any other available digital evidence has been collected, searched, and documented. Information was collected from Sebastian's gaming system and it has been analyzed. With help from the FBI, vehicles that were placed in the area at or around the time of Sebastian's disappearance has been accounted for. These videos and all the electronic evidence that has already been reviewed is often also being reinvestigated. So, if you have a neighborhood with cameras, uh, possibly pointing in the direction of his house, or he would have had to walk by a camera, but he's not on any of them.
Okay, so what do you think about these that flashlight video?
I'm curious about them. Uh, was one of those flashlights him? Because you know that it was two of
Mm-hmm.
them. If
Mm-hmm.
the way I saw it on the video, and I could be completely wrong about this because I wasn't zoomed in on the video. I didn't have it, full screen on the screen or anything like that. But what it did look like is that there was a person in front and a person in the back. So could it have been a person in the front, Sebastian, and then the person in the back with the flashlight? Um,
Did you hear
has
what his dad said about him going outside barefooted though? Did you hear that?
no.
His dad said that he doesn't believe Sebastian would go outside barefooted because he had at one time took his shoes off and was running around and put his foot in what he thought was a mud pile, and it was actually an ant pile, and got bit. He doesn't think that he would.
My son doesn't go without shoes. Even in the house, he don't go without shoes. He always has shoes on. So I can see that happening.
Yeah,
You know, not it's
makes
could
sense to
be
me.
it could be a sensory thing too. He doesn't like the feel of the ground on his feet.
Hmm.
So that makes sense to me, and that's just coming, from a parent with an autistic child. You
Well, it made sense to me. Period. I mean,
know.
Yeah.
So wait, Sally Mae, the stepdad can't account for his time? Because has there been a timeline put out for the mom and the stepdad?
my understanding on the stepfather is that that mobile home that they have, he takes that and that's where he stays while he's at work.
Wasn't he in
so-
Memphis?
He was in Memphis, but some people are saying, there's nobody that if he's staying in that camper, nobody can verify him for sure his whereabouts. He could have left his phone there and I just turned it on and just like whatever, and then go back and say he just got back. But my other understanding is, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, always correct me because, we hear bits and pieces here and there and it's, you like try to put it together. They said that I think he'd been gone for like 2 weeks.
The stepdad has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anybody else hear that?
I didn't know.
I think I heard that on JLR.
There was something I remember somebody saying, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but apparently the mom, okay, so she does the interview and she says, they got ready for bed that night. Sebastian goes to bed. That was the last time she saw him. She goes into the room the next morning to wake him up for school, and he's not there.
Yeah, but she said, I went to bed.
Okay, well, there was something else, though, that she had said, and I remember somebody was like, well, wait a minute. How did she see him that morning if that night before was the last time she saw him?
Because she said what he was wearing when he left.
People
But-
have a real problem with knowing
but
what
how
your
does
kids
she
are.
know?
How does she know what he had on? If he was going to bed, I would think that he would have pajamas of some sort on, not his everyday dress.
Well, I mean, I sleep in my everyday clothes, but my everyday clothes is a t-shirt and sweatpants, so there you have it.
Well, didn't she say he was in jeans?
I don't know.
And
I
he
don't-
left barefoot, right? He didn't,
Yeah, that's what they
he didn't
said.
have any
And his dad
shoes.
said he doesn't think he would do that.
Well, but then somebody else said, you guys, that a teenager can have so many pairs of shoes. Like, what if, like, she said he left barefoot, but what if, she didn't know all the shoes he had, and
But we're
But
talking
it's a
about,
boy.
We're
It's
talking
not
about
a girl.
But we're talking about an autistic child who gets attached to a certain. Because my son, he only wears one type of shoe, but every time he gets a new pair, it's got to be a different color. But it's always the same brand.
yeah,
So he could have multiple pairs of shoes, or he could have one certain pair that he wears
all the time.
all
Yeah,
the time because he feels comfortable in them. They feel right to him. Once again, it's a sensory issue.
yeah.
So that could be a thing also. There was a thing that was on Twitter the other day of a video of the mom and the stepdad doing an interview, and the mom was rocking back and forth. And somebody said, oh, that's I forgot the exact word that they used, but basically that she was lying or hiding something, being deceitful or whatever. And I'm like,
That's
also,
a self-soothing.
yes, it is. If you notice a lot of autistic people, whether they're adults or kids,
Yeah.
when they're sitting, they rock back and forth. It's a soothing technique.
It is.
Uh,
I
that
rock
they did.
myself. I rock. Like when I go to sleep or if I'm sitting too long, I'll rock
Mhm.
myself.
And it's not saying that she is on the spectrum, but that is what people on the spectrum, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them
I
do
know
that.
she looked genuinely distraught to me.
Hmm.
Sally Mae, yeah, she did. And the self-soothing of rocking back and forth. And the behavioral panel, they said too, she's leaning forward and rocking. She's not sitting back and rocking. So when you're leaning forward and doing that, that in general is usually a sign of not being deceptive. And they're not like throwing in all these little extra things like, Jen did with Maddie and all these other ones that blame the kid and, well, you're not going to find him here. You're not, you know what I mean? They didn't throw in all of those other things.
Well, I did see where somebody had posted today a comment that the stepdad, Christopher Proudfoot, had made. So apparently, people were talking about the dogs had picked his scent up and had went to, towards the construction site and all this and that, and they were talking about him possibly being buried in a driveway.
Right. What?
Well, um, so I guess
What did
somebody
you
was
just say?
that he was possibly buried in a
In a
driveway
driveway. Yeah.
Oh, I
at the
hadn't heard
construction
that.
site. Um,
Oh, where his dad was in Memphis. Okay, I did hear that.
well, I don't know if they were talking about
Somewhere
in Memphis or if they were talking about at the construction site, that they went and
that
searched.
they went and saw.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
Hmm.
the stepdad's words. So it says, yes, I'm confirming that the dogs had a scent that led to the construction site. No signs or evidence reveals that Sebastian was there. Please
Hmm.
keep in mind that dog tracking isn't as credible as you think. The idea that someone hurt Sebastian and threw him into a wet, fresh, paved driveway is funny. To bury a body in concrete, it would need to be at least 12 inches thick. Secondly, you have to smooth out the concrete and finish it before it dried. All of this is done while the concrete is poured and being set. How the hell does this man know how to bury a body in concrete?
Because he works construction.
Yeah.
But he was very detailed. It has to be so many inches thick. Like I get the whole pouring it, is you got to pour it and you got to do all that at one time, but it's got to be like a certain amount of inches thick.
Well, he knows about how thick his stepson is, right? He knows the body width. That's what he does is construction. Usually, as they're pouring the concrete, there are other people out there
Smoothing
spreading it
it.
out and
Yes.
smoothing it down. So I don't see how one person could do that.
I don't know. It's just it the way he said it though, to bury a body in concrete, it would need to be at least 12 inches thick. It was just the way it was
Do you
said.
have that? Do you have that clip?
No, it was somebody had put those words in their post on Twitter
Oh,
that
I
he had
hadn't
said.
seen it.
I don't know where he said this at. I don't know if he was commenting back to someone this, where they were talking about Sebastian possibly being buried in a driveway at the
I
construction
mean,
site. So
all in all, I think one person could do it, but I mean, okay, so to me, if my way of thinking, if that's what they did, you would almost think that they would have to plan it because it takes so long to mix up the concrete. It's not quiet. Then you've got to take time to pour it and all of this stuff.
mhm. It
It
was just
doesn't make
weird.
sense to me.
Like
Well,
how it was said, it was just weird to me. Like
Huh.
I literally like because I wrote that statement down. I copied it off of Twitter, and I literally wrote below it, "How does this man know how to bury a body in concrete?" Just
Well,
the way he said it.
okay, so my husband, he deals with stuff on his job too. Okay?
mhm.
And so he would know how much it would take to cover something.
Yeah.
Just
But
off at the top of their head because he's done it so many. Whether it's dirt or concrete or the volume and mass is still going to be the same.
See, there are cases where they have later found in concrete after looking at other areas. I just like the whole scent tracking thing,
That bothers me.
and it go into this construction site.
That
And
bothers me.
who was the lady that you sent me the thing the other day, and I went into her chat?
That was
Um,
Clue. How do you say her name? JC?
Cluminati.
Cluminati, yeah.
Okay, and they were riding in the neighborhood
Yeah.
of the new construction. Okay, I couldn't remember who it was. Uh, but anyway, like there was still some houses that wasn't even, completely finished. There was some she said was already being lived in. Some had already been sold. I mean, it's is it possible to go like? Do they have or not attics? They have basements up there, right? In Tennessee,
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they do. I mean,
I'm not saying he couldn't do it by himself, Sally Mae. I'm just saying.
one buried in concrete.
Well,
Okay, do you guys remember how far that construction site was away from, like, the lived-in houses around there? I mean, because that's not going to be quiet either.
No.
But of course, if it's in the, I don't know, if it's in the early morning hours and maybe they're used to hearing, I don't know.
But also, if you guys watch hold on 1 second. If you guys have heard about the Taylor Wright case, where the girl unalived her and then went and bought fast drying concrete.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Okay, so was it just one area of the driveway that was poured, or did they pour the whole driveway and finish it off? Because that takes a long time.
Yeah, the bigger the spot. Well, don't they do the driveways? Don't they do them in like sections?
Yeah,
of the concrete.
They can.
I don't know. I'm surrounded by dirt. I don't.
So am I. I'm just.
I mean, I think the only concrete we have on our place is our septic tank, and that's it.
They could use.
Yeah, we
GPR.
only have 2 little spots ourselves. Everything else is dirt.
So I don't really know how that works.
They could use GPR to scan the concrete though, and the body would show up.
This is true.
So that was the 2 girls, Sally Mae, that you were just talking about. That the one was in the concrete. I mean, I've heard stories about people being.
And then one guy went missing on his lunch hour because they poured the concrete and didn't realize that he was in it, and then found his remains years later.
I mean, okay, so when my dad, he used to own a dump truck company, and they laid asphalt, which is a lot like laying concrete. And when they laid that, he would drive, stop, dump, drive, and kind of just spread it as he would go.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that's kind of how they did the concrete, was kind of the same way. And then there would be guys behind them spreading it and straightening, and then there would be the finish guys after that.
Yep.
I don't know, but if it's not a very big spot,
I mean, it just depends on how big it is.
It's just weird how the scent went there, but it doesn't go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, that's for sure, especially since he's used to construction and that's what he does, you know.
It's just, this is just another one of those cases that is very weird.
Yeah, we have had some really strange cases at all.
And 2 of them happened on February the 26th. This one and Madeline's. And it seems like there was a third one that we were talking about the other day too, but I don't remember who the third one would have been.
They both happened on the 26th.
Yeah, he went missing on the 26th, and that's when Madeline went missing.
When did
February 26th. And she was found on the 1st.
Wow.
But it seems like there was a third one that happened on the 26th that we were talking about the
Audrey?
other night.
Audrey might have been
Audrey.
found on the 26th.
Those
Was
two
it?
were like right 3 in a row. Yeah, right 3
Yeah.
bunched together.
Why doesn't Maddie have her dad's last name? That could be Libra Moon, because was her mom and dad married when she was born? I know a lot of times when, like parents aren't born,
Elijah?
I mean, not born, dear Jesus, when they're not married, when the kid is born, it sometimes will take the mom's last name.
Or the mom doesn't want to give any rights to the dad, so she just doesn't put his
Sure.
name on there.
Well, isn't the dad's last name Wallace?
Yes.
Okay.
She
So
was
that
wondering
could-
if we were talking, maybe it was Elijah.
So yeah, that could have been it. They could have just not. They could have been together but not married, and so the mom didn't give her the dad's last name. All right, let me get this off of my screen. Okay. Let me see what else I've got. Yeah, I need to quit pulling up like 40,000 tabs on my screen.
It's hard not to.
I know, because like I have like my holding screen, basically. The screen in front of me is where I look everything up, and then if I find something I want, I put it off on my other screen. So that way I don't lose anything. But then I don't, not paying attention, I don't realize that I've done got 20 different things over there. Okay, so we're up on the likes. I'm still not understanding. Like, I have seen just today, y'all, 2 YouTube videos are saying once again that Madeline's mom is being investigated. But whenever I type it in, it's not. There's nothing coming up.
I'm sorry, I was blowing my nose. You said Maddie's mom was being what?
There's 2 different YouTube channels that I have seen today that has come out with videos or a live that is saying that Jen is being investigated.
Oh yeah.
And there's like, she's a main suspect or she's a prime suspect, or I'm not finding that anywhere.
Well, they're keeping it down the quiet if that's the truth. But I mean, I'm sure. Well, they're gonna check into her.
Ellie hasn't said that it's clickbait. That is true. They haven't came out and said that. I do think that they probably are looking into her just based off of her comments that she's made in interviews versus what she told them versus what they know to be true.
Right.
As far as like a main suspect or a prime suspect or this, I don't know.
Good night, Design Rhythm.
Let's see, I have to go to bed. Good night, y'all. Thanks, Scarlett. Design Rhythm, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night. But yeah, I think the mom, I hopefully they're just building a case on her. They are saying that JS is in the psych ward.
I've heard that several places. But I have heard it as speculation. I haven't heard it as fact.
Well, that might. Okay, so I'm not saying the woman is guilty.
But she knows.
My opinion, I think she knows.
Absolutely.
I think that had been happening for years. There is proof that it had been happening for years. I think she knew about it. Okay.
I do too. I really do.
I do. And like I said, just based off of what I read in that affidavit,
100%.
I don't understand how if she paid any attention to her child, she should have noticed a few certain things.
Absolutely.
With Maddie. I'm not saying that she's not a prime suspect, or she's not a suspect, or she's not being investigated. I think that maybe it's a very highly likely possibility that she will have charges brought against her. But if she is in a psych ward, she could be doing that.
Yep. Doesn't mean she's innocent or she's upset either.
Right. She could be doing that, because I need to go and see this if Florida has an insanity plea there, because like Idaho doesn't have that. But I think Florida does, but I need to double check. So she could be doing that to try to make herself, uh,
Look sympathetic.
yes, she could be
Sally
using.
Mae's like Lori Vallow.
Well, Lori was put in the psych ward because she was found to not be competent to stand trial. So they had to put her in the hospital until she finally became competent to stand trial. But Jen could be, if it is true that she's in a psych place, she could have went in there, and it could be, a tactic by her attorney.
Now,
You
did you read Michelle's?
Michelle. There's, wait, hold on. Oh shit! Damn it! Hold on. I gotta get back. I clicked the back button. Okay. Michelle. Wait. I've also heard that she's in PC because of pedo rape.
I don't think, honestly, with that being brought up, I'm really not sure it's a coincidence that like an hour and a half away, they're just like picking up all these people.
Oh, but Santa wasn't an hour and a half away though. Santa was only, what was it, 15 minutes?
Oh God.
Yeah, because the other night when I was live, I mapped it from where Kissimmee is to where, wasn't it St. Cloud where Santa was picked up at? It was like,
I think so.
yeah, 15 minutes. That was it. Now, I mapped it from where Nicole Baldwin went missing because, her husband was found with the same kind of stuff on his phone.
Right.
And how far was that? Let me go back and map it because I don't want to tell the wrong thing. But it wasn't very far at all.
Well, an hour and a half is not very far away either, really.
That is true. And it could have been an hour and a half, but let me double check because I just want to make sure that I have.
I'm just saying, with all this happening at once, it may not be related at all, but it sure smells nasty.
Yes. Okay. From Mount Dora, Florida, which is where Nicole Baldwin went missing. Her husband was arrested for the child stuff on his phone. To Kissimmee, where Cockroach was arrested, is 50 minutes. It is 45.2 miles. All right. If you go all the way to St. Cloud, Florida, which is Atlanta, now that's only 54 minutes.
Soto was in Florida, right?
Yes. So what is St. Cloud? That is right, isn't it? That Santa was picked up with St. Cloud, Florida.
It seems like that sounds right to me.
Okay, because it is because it's southeast of Kissimmee. So from where Nicole Baldwin's husband was picked up down to St. Cloud, where Santa was arrested, it's 54 minutes. Now, if you do St. Cloud to Kissimmee, it is 14 minutes, 8 miles. Now, not saying that there's anything related with the Nicole Baldwin thing. I just think that it's funny that there's 3 people who has been arrested for having that stuff on their phone, and they're all within an hour.
Yeah,
Literally.
I know. Yeah.
It's like Mount Dora to St. Cloud, which is the most southern
And
part
it's
of the
happening all at this same time.
Yeah. It just seems kind of weird that they're all literally right there together.
And I hate to think that she was involved in something like that, but I say if it leads to all these other people, man, get them, go for it,
I mean, if I hate what happened to Madeline, I do. The suffering that little girl went through for all those years, and then she didn't even get a chance to experience being a teenager. She's now deceased. But so that bothers me a lot. What we know is the fact that she went to. But and I hate the fact that she's dead. I hate that. But if her death can turn out to bring other people, other men,
Save other kids too,
yes,
possibly, you know?
it that will be a good thing. Not saying that her death is good because I don't
No.
do that. Not at all.
Right, I
It's just
understand what you're
that
saying.
little girl did not deserve what she got.
Because I
But
don't know. I kind of feel like this thing's pretty large myself.
I think it's going to turn into a big, huge thing. Honestly, I really do. And Michelle's watched this case turn out to be huge. I think it possibly could.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for other people to be brought in on this, and it's crazy that now I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look into the Santa guy and see exactly what he was involved with. You know, if he was involved with missing kids or people ending up deceased. But it's just funny. Nicole Baldwin is missing. Nobody knows where she is at. And then you had Madeline, who was missing for a few days, and then she was found deceased. And both of those people, both guys in those two cases, had this stuff on their phones. It's just
Right.
Was Katie Ferguson, was she down? Were they down in
no.
Florida as well, or where was she at? Alabama?
Yeah, they left from Alabama and went back to Wyoming. And it's weird, like nothing has been brought up on that case either. Like I haven't heard any updates. Every time I go and look, there's never anything new. I don't know if I forgot what I called the little Adam dude. I forgot what name I gave him, but you know, at some point he would have or should have went to court. So I don't know,
Yeah,
what's going on with that.
I don't know.
I figured by now they would have released the other two body cam footages when he was pulled over, but apparently they must be keeping those for evidentiary purposes. Grady rounding him up. Every time I see Grady Judd, he's always got some kind of predator that has been arrested. But I mean, there's if he arrests 2, there's 6 more out there. They're literally all over the place.
Yeah, it's gross.
Scott Peterson's here. Oh, the ponytail, y'all. I didn't even realize it was him when I first saw the picture. Crazy.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, he's got a ponytail. He was all smiles and everything. I see the screenshot of the video of it.
Let's stay focused, Sally Mae.
She's rolling her eyes and stuff. He can step off. Sally's mad.
I'm
It's all
kind of
right, Sally.
anxious. I'm kind of anxious to see what they have on him. I'm just picking on you, Sally.
Yeah, the whole Innocence Project thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be interesting to see. Hold on. Somebody's got court dates coming up.
There's probably a few.
Hold on. The Cockroach has court dates coming up. We found them.
Does Koberger?
That's some of their deadlines, I think. I don't know.
When's the Delphi one?
Delphi is
That one's supposed
May,
to be pretty quick.
May 13th, I believe, is when his trial starts. I believe it is. Because the Cockroach has a trial date, or no, it is his trial that starts on the 13th. Hold on, I got an article here about it that has some of his dates on it. Okay, so in the Madeline Soto case, the trial date is set for Stephen Stearns, or Cockroach.
Can you believe we're having a trial and we're like,
Well,
that's
this
fast. I mean, but it could have two trials, one for these charges and then go and
Yeah,
have another one for if what they find out about the other.
right. Well, the one that is so his trial for the stuff that was found on his phone, the 62 charges, I think it is total. That is what the May 13th trial is for. A lot of people do not think that it's going to happen on May 13th. That by the end, there could be a murder charge that comes up, and they could decide to do it all together, and take away the May 13th dates.
What do you think about these people that out there that are saying that she unalived herself?
Um,
I think they're full of crap.
I do too.
me personally, I don't think she did. I think he's the one who done it. He's the
I
one who
do
moved
too.
her body. He's the one that got rid of her backpack. But just looking at both sides of it, okay, I can see where some people might think that you have
Yeah, I can.
you have this little girl who has went through years and years and years of torture. Is what she went through.
Yeah, she did.
She went through pain. She went through suffering, humiliation, uh, anything that you could think of. She went through it. Her innocence were taken away from her. It was said that she had wrote, I guess, a friend of hers and said that when she turned 13, she wanted to go live in the woods.
Right.
I can see where people think that maybe she took her own life because of all the suffering that she went through. And she just got to a point where she couldn't take it anymore. And that
Yeah,
was
but we don't know. He could have posted that.
true. That is true. But I do see where people can come
Yeah.
up with that idea that, all the pain and suffering, she just might, she couldn't take it no more. And that was the only way she thought that she could get out of this situation. Because whether her mom knew or she didn't know, even though I think she did, she might not have seen any other way out of it but that. So I do see where people can see that that's a possibility.
Absolutely.
But me personally, my opinion is she didn't do that. I think he done it to her. I think he done it. I think the mom knew everything that had happened to her. I still haven't made up my mind if the mom knew that he murdered her or not.
Oh, holy moly.
I think that there is a possibility that she knew. And yes, Ellie is saying that it is a murder investigation. But I wonder if they've even gotten a preliminary autopsy report back yet with just a cause and manner.
Lieber was just trying to make me throw up in my mouth. She just sent me a picture of Scott Peterson with his man
Oh, you saw the ponytail?
Yeah, I'm like, no.
So I can see it both ways. I can see where some people might think that is a possibility.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. I just wondered if you thought about that, because I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that she did either. I think that he did it to her. Now if the autopsy report comes back and says otherwise, then we have to go that way. I still may not believe it. But if it's what it says, and that's what it says. But I don't think it's going to come back that way. I think it's going to come back that she was murdered, and we may not hear or get to read the whole autopsy report, but we should hear the cause and manner of death.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. So it says on here, a trial date was set Thursday for Stephen Stearns, the prime suspect in the disappearance of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. The girl's body was found March 1st in rural Osceola County, several days after she was reported missing in Orange County, but no one has been charged in her death so far. That also could be because they are waiting on a cause and manner to get back, along with toxicology and all that, because he could have give her something, could have, drugged her. and so
Mhm.
they need that
Toxicology, yeah.
right, to see if there is anything in her system, and if so, how much. Was it enough that would have caused her death, uh, or anything like that? So it's not going to surprise me if more charges, other than the murder charge, it's not going to surprise me if there's other charges that come out in this case against him or the mama, either one. Okay, so during a pretrial hearing Thursday, another hearing was scheduled for April the 24th for Stearns. A jury trial was scheduled for May 13th, and his arraignment is scheduled for April the 2nd. And I actually need to get my book while I have this pulled up. I'm going to find my book so I can put those dates in here so I don't forget. But it is a possibility that those dates are not going to happen. So if they don't be surprised. Shit, I'm knocking everything off. Why do police say murder? They aren't questioning it. I don't know, Sally Mae. Like I said, it could be. I mean, they know more than we know, and it very well could be a full blown murder investigation, or they just are
Even still, that all that other stuff, that's like that got on the docket quick, man.
right. Okay, so let me write these down real quick, and then I will finish. Um, I'll finish reading the article. Let's see. Arraignment was scheduled for April 2nd. I painted my nails, y'all, and it is so hard to paint with wet nails. And y'all, we got Chad Daybell's thing coming up here soon. Too.
Yeah. And we get a C on that one.
Okay, so y'all, May 13th is Stephen Stearns, Sarah Boone's, and Richard Allen's
Oh my
trials.
god.
Wow. We're not sleeping.
Okay, let me write a note over here. Like everything is happening on the 13th of
Yeah, but remember October, it was supposed to be that way too, and look where
And
we're
none
at.
of them happened.
yeah. Trial. Okay, so I've got them all in the book. So as of right now, Chad's though is still on for April the 1st. So
Yeah, I don't think his will be moved.
yeah, I don't either.
Oh,
It's-
and Lori's sister is going to be at CrimeCon too.
Oh God, you talking
Oh,
about
good Lord.
what's her name?
Summer.
See that? Yeah.
Mm.
She was sitting up there defending Lori. Oh, she would
She
never
makes me
hurt those
sick.
kids. Bitch, please. That's why she.
I
was-
can't believe they would have her at CrimeCon.
She defended her?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, her and her
Oh.
mama did an interview. But I can't remember. I believe it was before JJ and Tali was found. And yeah, oh no, Lori wouldn't do nothing to those kids. She would not hurt them at all. She got okay. That's why she was
Oh
convicted. With
Lord. Oh Lord.
That's why I just about fell out of my seat when you said that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what she has to say.
It's going to be interesting to see how people interact with her.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, that too.
So.
Because, I mean, we're talking about people that are into this stuff. It's not like they're going to walk in not knowing that.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if. Well, let me finish reading this at first, and then I'll get into what I'm wondering.
Yes, let's focus.
Okay. So former Chief Judge Belvin Perry Jr. told Channel 9, said that he doubts that the trial will begin in May. I don't think that this case is going to go, he said. If the murder charges are added, you're going to be 1.5 to 2 years before it goes to trial. He said Stearns' public defender may need more time. What does he need more time for? There's literally physical evidence showing that this man did what he did. Well, that's the murder part of it. He may need more time for it, but the dude don't even need a trial. Like,
No, I agree. He doesn't really.
he does. I mean, it's just gonna be wasted.
I know he's a loud one, but you know,
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
like, why?
there's no denying these 60 something charges. There's like, he's not getting out of that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so if the defense is not ready for trial, which I don't think that they will be at that trial date, they're going to move to continue to give them more time to examine the evidence, Perry said. As for charges in Soto's death, he said prosecutors are still building their case and they are waiting for all the evidence to come in so that they can carefully look at it, analyze it, and make an informed decision as to the murder charge, he said. The state's attorney's office announced Tuesday that it had filed 60 new charges against Stern, including multiple counts of S battery of a child and child P possession.
Hmm.
Some of the charges Stern faces are punishable by life in prison should he be convicted. He's going to be convicted. There's no way to get out of them.
Yeah,
I
you
was
know,
gonna say,
His birthmark gave him up. Sorry. Like, for real.
oh my god.
You know, it's the truth.
it is true.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like, the birthmark gave him up. You know. So it says he is being held without bail in Osceola County Jail. Click here for the more full timeline of Soto's disappearance, which we already know that. Okay, so that's all of it. Okay, and I hate
Ouch.
his picture, y'all. Let me get this ass off my screen. Okay.
You just need to put a picture of a cockroach up there. That way we just know who it is, okay?
I really do. I should have put a cockroach on my thumbnail, but I
Yep.
don't know if people would have known.
We would know.
Yeah, all
Maybe
of
it'd bring
y'all.
people in curious. What is the cockroach about?
We'll tell you.
Yeah, all of y'all would know, but okay. Let me make sure. Okay, so
Cockroach.
I gotta come up with
I
a
love
nickname
it.
for these people.
Oh, it fits in. It fits in
It really
perfectly.
does.
Oh, it does.
Where is King Scarlet, by the way?
Uh,
I haven't seen her.
okay, Beetlejuice. I don't know if that's true. I have not heard that, but we do not come in here and bash other creators without
Oh, good
proof.
Lord.
So if you're gonna come in with that, you gotta come in providing the receipts.
Yep.
'Cause I'm not gonna put up with somebody bashing a creator just to be bashing a creator. Okay, what was I getting into a minute ago? I had a thought, y'all, and my thought just left my brain. Shit. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, we was talking about CrimeCon and about Lori's sister being there. I wonder if Kay and Larry are going to be there. Okay, well, Beetlejuice, I have no way to look it up because I don't know Drip Drop's real name. And I do not come in chat putting his real name in here either. And you get a timeout for 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to report him too.
Okay. When was that account made?
Actually, it's been up since December 22.
Okay. Well, if you have proof of it, then take it to police. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what is the point of spreading it on YouTube? Just take it to police, and if somebody gets, I mean, people don't know, somebody gets arrested for something like that. So, Margaret, have a good night. We all got him. I hit him for 24 hours, Michelle.
You
I got
can't
rid
get
of
by with that on this channel.
Wait, Sally Mae, it didn't show me that he was blocked. Okay, now it does. A minute ago when I did the timeout thing, it didn't show that he had been blocked. So he's good. He's gone. And he's still got a 24-hour headache, so. You know, it is cold in my room tonight. It is freezing. Did anybody get any bad weather last night or today?
That was beautiful here.
It was.
How is everybody? Like, did they get hit? How are you? I've been waiting to ask that all night long. Do you guys get anything?
We got a little bit of wind. It wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Uh, a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, stuff like that. I'm surprised we didn't even lose power because there is a lot of people in Louisiana right now that's without power. So I know Sally Mae got hit really hard yesterday. She has a whole new career out of.
Yeah,
out of
she's now a weather watcher. Extreme weather alert.
so I know that up in her area they were hit really hard. I think just Dawn, uh, where she's at, they got
snow.
like a lot of snow, and it was still
Yeah.
coming down.
Is that in
Yes.
Colorado?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it's Colorado.
Hey, Tina Marie. And yes, the people in Ohio, keep them in your prayers because there is the last I saw was confirmed 3 people deceased from the
Oh,
tornado.
yeah.
That was bad. But Sally Mae, you're fine, right?
Dago.
Yes, I forgot about Dago being in Ohio.
Yeah.
It's right now because I had to open the window after I cooked breakfast for dinner. Colleen, how are you?
No storm, no tornado.
The skillet frying. Yeah, I was cooking supper last night when I was in Discord talking. I got so flipping hot I thought I was gonna pass out.
Oh
Oh.
gosh, I know. I have to keep my fan on. I
It
have my
was
windows open so I don't get too hot.
well. I was gonna open my kitchen window, but it doesn't have a screen on it, and we are kind of like under attack from the June bugs right now.
Already?
Yeah, girl. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yes, you can't even open up the door if
Oh
you
my
have the
God.
lights on in the house at night and
I
you
hate
have
those things.
your curtains open. It sounds like little bitty rockets hitting, like
okay.
hail hitting your
Okay.
window.
Okay. There's not like much that like really gets to me, but when it comes to walking sticks and June bugs, that's my yeah. We
That's
used to
the-
have a spider monkey, and my mom and dad would turn on the front porch lights and send us girls out there to get June bugs for the monkey, and it just like they get in my hair and
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are really bad here right now.
oh, I can't take those things.
They are just, if you open the door, you have to like literally open the door just wide enough that you can squeeze your body out the door.
Shoot. Give me a
Just sit down.
spider, give me a snake, give me mice. Just keep those 2 things away from me and I'll be fine.
I mean,
The
our
June-
flying, the flying dinosaurs, we haven't had those too much yet, but the more it gets, the hotter it gets, they will start.
What the heck is a flying dinosaur?
Mosquito.
Mosquitoes. We have
Oh,
flying dinosaurs
oh.
in Louisiana. Like
Yeah,
our
we-
mosquitoes.
Yeah, we get them pretty bad here too.
Yes,
They're just nasty. They are so nasty.
I don't mind bats either. I think they're kind of cute, actually, Michelle.
Oh my god, my aunt absolutely was terrified of bats.
Yeah,
Terrified.
Troll don't like them either. We have once the summertime gets here, right at when it starts getting dark, you'll see like there's a few small bats that fly around when the bugs start coming out at night, and that you can see them up there flying in front of the house around in
Yeah.
circles.
You're right, Tonka. They should have let it catch its own. I'm traumatized for my whole life.
Yeah, the June bugs are no joke, literally, y'all. If y'all don't have to deal with June bugs, you are very lucky.
Yeah, we get
Oh,
June
we-
bugs here. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we have June bugs here.
They are bad.
And we get them on. I mean, we get them that bad here too. It's just we don't get them this early.
Right. We get them like in when Lady V, July.
Well, they're called June, so I would say June.
June.
Well, we always get them early here because it starts getting warmer down here before it does
Yeah.
up there for
Yeah.
y'all. So
Yeah.
I tell you, it's like Libra Moon said. Bats are useful. They eat mosquitoes. They eat all kinds of bugs.
right.
And if it wasn't for the bats, it would be worse than it is now.
Well, yeah. I mean, and don't like they're how many times their weight they eat in mosquitoes and stuff like that.
like
Yeah, like unbelievable, 100
Yeah.
times or something.
Something like that they do every day. So
Yeah.
as long as they don't swoop down on me, I'm good. Now, if they
Yeah.
start swooping down on me, I have to get the broom after them.
We my husband's family had a pool, and it would hit dusk, and they'd kind of like come and like hit the water and to catch a drink and go back up.
Mhm.
And that kind, and unless you, I mean, that kind of catches you off guard, but
Yeah.
they never hit in any of our hair. They are really good at being able to sonar
Get
where they're going.
Yeah, well, that's what these do. You can see them out. Like I said, it's right at dark. You'll see them come out, the little bitty small ones, and they're just flying in circles out there and eating the mosquitoes. But that's usually once it starts getting really warm. They start doing all that. Let's see, I nearly freaked out seeing June bugs a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
But Shih Tzu.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying, Sunset.
it seems like they came out a little bit early this year. Usually ours is about April when we get ours.
Yeah, realistically, yeah, it's usually April, beginning of May that we get ours here.
But I mean, the pollen's already fallen here.
I was just
It's
being sarcastic.
it's I don't know. The
Oh yeah,
leaves are coming out.
This
people with
weather's terrible.
people with allergies are dying right now. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's horrible.
like, yeah, my best friend has got really bad allergies, and he thought it was just allergies one day, but then the next day, like a couple days ago, he got the flu. Like,
Well,
it was
that's what happened to
bad.
me.
Yeah, they told me with the bronchitis not to go outside around the pollen because it's just going to make it worse. And I'd be damned if I had to go because my daughter had to work a double one day and her dogs were at her house. So she asked if we would run over there and take the dogs out. And if she's home, she can let the dogs out and run loose. I don't do that because one of them, if he sees a cat, a dog, a bird, whatever, he takes off after it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went over there and we took him out, and he's one of those. We think he's Pyrenees, which is the
I
big
love
white fluffy dog.
Pyrenees.
Well,
Yeah.
he's solid black. But he's fluffy like the Pyrenees.
Newfoundland.
And we think he has German Shepherd in him. He's literally like, I'm 5'7". He comes up above my knee, so he's solid black. Well, he walks by this pine tree that has low-lying limbs on it right when the pollen is at its highest. And when he walked by it, y'all, it was literally like he went from black to yellow. And I had him on a leash, so I'm right there at him, and it just a whole big yellow. You would have thought I was vaping yellow vape at that point. And this is during the time I had bronchitis, and I think
that's not going to make it better.
No, I think that's what might have prolonged the cough. I still have it; it's just not as bad, but I can still tell my voice is not.
Yeah, mine's not either. Newfoundlands, they look just like Pyrenees except for they're black.
Well, that may be what hers is. She swears he's a Pyrenees mixed with something else, but he's a huge dog and he's fluffy. He looks just like a white Pyrenees, but he's black.
Yeah, that's Newfoundland.
Yes, Tina Marie, that's what I told her the other day. I got my grandpuppers because I ain't got no grandkids. So, and the only man that they like, y'all, is Troll. That's it. I don't like any other man. But I mean, my daughter lives alone, so I'm glad that they don't.
Exactly. You don't have to worry. Don't have to worry about a guy.
No. So, I mean, I'll settle for the grandpups for right now.
Yeah, it's just when the dogs go roll around in the grass and then come inside that things get bad.
And plus the cats. I don't think the cats are helping me out much either. Especially Dollar.
He's
Do they go in and out?
The dogs.
No, my cats, we were letting the 3 bigger cats, Milo and his 2 brothers, we were letting them in and out, but we stopped doing that. They're outside cats. They need to stay outside. The 3 little ones, we still have those, the 2 orange ones and then Dollar. We still have those inside because they're not up big enough to go out yet. Plus 2 of them are about to go to the vet and loosen body parts.
Poor thing.
So, well, we have to do that before we put them out because they're all male cats. I don't want them all fighting.
Yeah, we do ours too.
So, and then Dollar, though, he's the one I found at the dollar store.
I remember.
He, at night, likes to sleep on my chest. And I don't like cats in my face. And he has to sleep on my chest. And if I'm not on my back and I'm on my side, he's up against me. And I think him being close to my face is not helping either.
Not helping you. Yeah.
And it don't do any good to move him, because if you move him, he just comes right back. He's just that type of cat. He's very stubborn and hard-headed, and he's into everything.
Yeah.
Like literally, he's like a 2-year-old child, but then at times he acts like a 15-year-old boy.
Ours is they're pushy about their loving.
He isn't so bad. It's just the sleeping part.
Oh, my girls, they're terrible. We've got 2 girls and 2 boys, and my 2 girls, they are so pushy with their dad. It's like,
Now, the little fuzzy orange one that we have, he's gotten the routine where he'll come to me for about a week or two, want to get in my lap when I'm sitting at the desk, and he'll be sitting in my lap and he'll just take his body and like fall against me and want me to love on him and all that. Then he'll go to my youngest son. He'll go in his room and he'll lay with him for a week or two. Then he wants to come back to me. He says he can't make up his mind. They're just all 3 different cats, 3 very different personalities. It's crazy how their personalities are different.
My niece referred to the cat tonight. Referred to her cat tonight as a lunatic. It's a baby, and I guess she's just crazy.
I'll give Dollar a Blake. Keith Scarlett. Dollar
There you are.
is. Y'all just don't know. I've never had a cat like Dollar. If there's a cabinet door open, he wants to go in it. If you open the refrigerator, he wants to go in it.
Oh, he's one of those.
my
Yes.
cats are fine unless it's a closed door. If it's a closed door, then they want in there.
If it's
He-
open, they won't go in.
No, they'll saunter in and out. But if you close the door, they like
They'll
try to
scratch at
get.
it.
They'll push and scratch, trying to get in there.
He will climb the walls if he could. I have all of my curtains pulled up on top of the curtain rods right now because he will literally climb the curtains.
Yeah, mine are tore up from my cats. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. All of my blinds are raised.
Oh.
Like I'm telling you, I've never had a cat like Dollar. I really haven't. The ugly Chucklin wants a bobcat. Well, you're
My
from
uncle-
Alabama.
Oh,
There should be plenty of bobcats in Alabama.
My uncle had a bobcat.
we had a bobcat. I got a picture of him. He was 60 pounds. We got a picture of him on top of my husband's head. He got scared one night.
Aw.
His name was Dakota. He was a blast.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
They are.
Our bobcat was named Kitty. And she was something else.
We have. My husband spotted a huge one out here around our house the other day.
Oh, yeah.
A month or so ago.
The ugly Chucklin said, in all reality, my next pet should probably be a pet rock. Get you a fish. You got to feed them once a day. You know, look at them
But I
here and
should
there,
be
and
honest.
clean their tank every now and then. See, my boy George was like crazy monkey cat. Is kind of how he got his name.
Oh, George. Monkey George. I got it.
Yeah, it's crazy how you can. We have 6 cats. It is crazy how they all have different personalities.
Mm-hmm. They sure do.
Milo just likes to walk around the house and cry. Like y'all used to hear him when I was live. He'd be in the background,
Mm-hmm.
all that crying mess. And now Bug, which is the orange cat that I showed y'all the picture of, that's got the spots all over him. When Troll is not home, that's what he does. He walks around the house crying like that. He's very attached to Troll. I just saw another comment. I was going to address, and I don't. Wait, June bugs lay the larvae that turn into grub worms that can destroy your yard. I did not know that, Sunset Gazing.
I didn't either.
They
I
do
don't
what
like
now?
them. Lay grubworms. Grubworms can eat your yard.
Yeah, they get
Oh.
down in your soul and all that. I did not know that though. That's. I
And
guess
the
I really.
moths. Oh my gosh, I have one of those wreaths on my front door. We had so many moths this fall. I bet there was like 200 little moths in that thing. You open the door, now that scared me every time too because it caught me off guard.
Every now and then we'll get one like on the front of the house. Those they're like yellow and pink moths. But other than that, we don't really have a bad problem with them. Mostly ours is mosquitoes and June bugs and love bugs and the cicadas you'll hear and
Yeah, we
shit
get
like that.
cicadas.
Sally Mae, she must have went to sleep. King Scarlet, she was in here chatting just a little while ago.
She was looking for you too.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen her in a
Minute.
It's been a little bit since she. When we were talking about the bats, that was the last time she commented. Let's see, we get moths in the summer like crazy. Always near the front porch light. Yes, they.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Japanese beetles. Those things are terrible.
I don't know what a Japanese beetle is. Probably seen one, but not realizing what exactly it is.
I don't know how to describe them myself. I stay away from them. Anything like that. I don't go around.
Butterflies and ladybugs. We had a bad problem with ladybugs one year. Like I don't know where they got in my house somehow.
I like ladybugs and I love butterflies. You guys know that. But
Right.
that's what they are. I was getting ready to say there's those ones that look like ladybugs that will bite the fire out of you. They're like almost like an orangish red instead of a red. And those are the ones we were talking about. That's right. That hit me. As soon as you said ladybugs, I was like, oh yeah, I remember what they are.
Dear Jesus, I can't type.
Yeah, she marked you very late, King Scarlet. You're going to be in big trouble. There she is.
You are late to the party.
She's going to put her in the corner for being late.
Tardy.
Big trouble.
You must be doing your nails again.
No.
Oh, I could hear you spraying.
I'm cleaning resin molds.
Oh.
So like so I have devised a way to use all of those soap molds that you have that you use for soap and candles. To use them for resin.
Are they the silicone ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have a surprise coming your way here pretty soon when I send this out from Princess.
Should I be scared to open the box?
I don't know. I'm a little morbid, you know.
Jesus.
I think you'll love it.
Nothing
scary.
Okay, and I was trying to remember who it was that told me they sent me something and it was going to scare me, but it was Avery about the airplane. So okay, but I didn't see that. So.
Oh yeah, that Colin. Yeah.
I think who was it? King Scarlet that had sent me something a while back about a part coming off of a plane or something.
Other people also. Oh, Sally Mae's keeping a list now.
Lizards scare me. They tend to come out in late spring around big cities. They look nasty. We have a lot of
lizards.
Yeah, we have a lot of the little green lizards, that can like turn brown or whatever, depending on what they're on. They can change their body color. We have a lot of those here. Let's see. Yeah, Summer's not here.
KK.
Dear Lord, the ugly truck lady. Only you would say the lot lizards.
Lot lizards.
Let's see. I did, but yes, they had deleted it. But yeah, I did see it on something else, King Scarlet, before you had sent it to me.
Well, if that other live's going on where Meta Mom was that I'm not getting involved in, they could still be there for all I know. Because that was like, I thank God I found you. That's all I'm saying, Scarlett.
I must have missed something.
Yeah, you don't even.
Just send me a
Wanna know.
DM.
Oh gosh, no, you don't even want it. You don't even want to know. I'll DM you though, but yeah, you don't even want to
I
know.
don't want to know y'all, but she's still gonna DM it to me.
Out of respect, so you know what I'm talking about. But you really, I'm like, I am not. I just happened to fall into that one, and I'm like, yeah, not doing that.
I'm out.
Yeah, I completely. If Meta Mom said where she was at earlier, I completely missed it.
Oh, she didn't. She just vaguely mentioned it. I
Oh,
just saw
okay.
her in there because I happened to perfectly innocently, not having a clue that's what it was about, stop in for a few minutes, and I just happened to see her name in there, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going here.
Oh, okay. Sally Mae said, "What, lady? I want to know too." So she's like, "DM her." And
Well,
I
just so
will.
you,
I think I have a pretty good idea.
well, just so you know, I'm sitting here with my DM open on Discord right now, waiting for it.
Okay, well, I'll quit cleaning my mole.
Just whenever you have time. Kat said hi to me. Yes, Cat's Meow is not in here tonight either. Or if she is, I didn't see her.
Now, Princess Lena, she might know where she is.
Uh, does it need to be put in chat though?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I am completely out of the loop, everybody. I have no
Actually,
idea.
it would just be honestly, it would just be better for me to just like send you a voice message or talk to you or something, because you kind of probably would be a good idea for you to know what's going on, but it's
Oh
too
dear
long.
Lord. Now I'm worried.
No, it's not going to affect you in any way, but I just want to make sure, since it's brought up, that you do know what's going on.
Okay. I'm going through YouTube right now to see who's live. Hey Jerry, how are you?
Here.
Here. Oh, I see you typing. Okay. Let's see. No, this isn't it. Let's see. Love that you can't tell us what you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it probably doesn't have anything to do with the channel itself, but probably some crap that's went on behind the scenes.
You know, it's just the YouTube stuff.
Oh dear Jesus. Yeah, I don't want no part of that. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, I just like, it was just complete accident, and I'm like started to get caught in the middle. I'm like, I no,
It's honestly, it's
I don't even understand. The thing that I need is, I don't even understand why they're like, it's a big deal, to be honest with you.
it's just unnecessary drama,
Yeah.
honestly. And there was something else, and I don't, did I write it down? There was something else I was wanting to tell y'all tonight. And I don't remember what it was.
Princess said that Kat's is sleeping.
Huh?
Princess Lena said that Kat's is sleeping.
Wait, why am I not seeing Princess Lena's comments?
Because she texted me.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I hate it when people do this to me. Please forgive me. I did not mean for it to get into this.
It's alright. It's just drama. I'm not even gonna get involved in it.
Our cats like to sleep on our heads too, Jerry.
My cat seems. Oh, good lord! I couldn't handle that.
Mine don't
Sleeping.
bother me. When I go to sleep,
Hmm.
nothing and nobody's allowed to bother me.
Well, I mean, like Dollar he's very slender, but for his age, he's tall. He's a tall cat, but his little bitty feet hurts when
Oh
he's
yeah.
like stepping all over me, and he has to sleep on my chest, but he has, you know how cats will get up and move around and stuff like that, and that's what he does. And if I'm moving, he goes right back to that same spot.
Yeah,
And
mine know better than everybody knows. Even my kids know. It's like when it's time for mom to go to sleep, and I'm like, I'm going to go to sleep now. I don't like to be bothered.
yeah, because I'm one of those, if I go to sleep and I get woke up, then I'm awake for hours until I can finally go
Yeah,
back to sleep.
me
I
too.
was with the dogs all day today, and I fell asleep twice. And they like they're not supposed to be on the couch because it's new and it's leather, but we put like a blanket on it, and one of them decided to come up with me, and then the other one decided to come up with me, and they just like to lay like as close to me as possible.
Now I don't mind that, but they know if I move to get out of my way.
Yeah.
King Scarlet says she sleeps through everything. I wish I could sleep through that like
Oh, me
that.
too.
No matter what it is, I can sleep through it.
Well,
And
I
I tell you, the older you get, the harder it is to go to sleep, and the harder it is to stay there. My husband and I, we're up and down all night long.
really,
I'll go to bed, he'll get up.
That's how Troll is a lot of times. If he gets up, then it wakes me up. And then he'll come back and he'll lay back down, and then he'll eventually go back to sleep, and then he'll have to get up again.
Yep.
It's like, damn it, can you just lay in the bed and not move?
Now
And
my
just let me
hubby
sleep?
my hubby is an expert at getting up without bothering me. Of course,
Not
he's had
mine.
40 years experience, you know, so
yeah. Well, I stayed late last night at work, so if I stay late enough, I can come home and pretty much crash.
Yeah, I wish I
And
could
stay there for a while.
If I could just go to sleep, not be woke up, and sleep for about 48 hours straight,
mm-hmm.
I would be caught up on the last 6 days of not sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
But it's got to be at least 48 hours without being interrupted. And there's just no way. It's never quiet in my house except for when I'm live. At that point, everybody in the house knows not to make a sound. Any other time of the day, I don't care what y'all do, scream, holler, play your games, I don't care. It's not when I'm live. I don't want all the background noise. Apparently, Milo didn't get the memo, so he stays outside now while I'm live.
Mine are, I mean, we have one black cat that absolutely adores my husband, and no offense to anybody. She absolutely struts around him. He's like, "Yep, that's my black girlfriend." Because she's like always hitting on him and loving on him. And then we have one that I swear he's got to have some Maine Coon in him, and he's just like the most chill cat, but he walks around making these trilling noises about talking to you about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my other one, Yaya. She's just the sweetest baby, but once you pet her, she will push you. She will grab your hand and pull it down to you every time you take it away.
Want you
And
to
then
pet
I
her?
have, yep, and I mean pushy. Then we have another little boy, and he's like, I don't know, he's like a teenage boy that likes to pester on Yara,
Aw.
and she can't stand it. She does not like him at all. But they don't fight. They just like make their noises.
All right. Well, Klaus, I have noticed, Klaus is the dog that we have in the house. I have noticed that he has picked up some of the cat's tendencies.
Oh yeah.
You know how a cat, if they want you to pet them, they will literally shove their head underneath your
Mhm.
hand. Well, Klaus has learned to do that now. And
Mhm.
so if I'm doing something at my desk and he's standing here beside of me, he will literally grab my hand and figure some way to get my hand on top of his head for me to pet him. He's gonna pick that up. Or you can call the cats and he has to come running too. I don't know if he thinks he's a cat or what's going on, but
I think my cats think they're more dogs than my dog thinks it's a cat.
Nick's like moving around every hour, snoring, and his gas keeps all the critters away, including humans. Well, after all of my cats and Klaus is gone, I'm not getting any more inside dogs. I don't want nothing else in the house.
Yeah, once these cats are gone, we're just gonna have our dogs and a dog, and that's it.
Well, I say that I've never went without a dog in the house. Even when I was growing up, we've always had one, and so I don't know how I would feel not having a dog in the house.
My mom, I depend on them to alert me. I besides me needing them for my anxiety, but
Right.
we've never been able to keep to when the cats are gone. That's it, because then another cute little kitten stray comes along, and next thing you know, it's in the house. And
See, that's my problem.
when
Libra
when
moon. Yes, I did hear about that Libra moon. That is crazy.
when we were growing up, we had sometime you guys out on my channel sometimes when we're chit chatting. KK, um, I'll have to tell you about my childhood was unbelievable. When we got married, when my husband and I got married, his mom and dad really didn't have animals in the house. And about every time we'd go, my mom and dad made us promise that we'd come see him once a month after we were married.
Mhm.
And we did. And just about every time we went down there, my husband's like, do not bring another puppy. Do not bring another cat home. I'm telling you. And then he would end up bringing it home.
Yep, that's my problem.
KK, you're tardy. You're in trouble with Sally Mae.
Oh yeah, she's throwing out them tardy slips. King Scarlet just got one a few minutes ago.
Well, I was gonna give her the excuse that she was busy.
Sally Mae don't care about all that though.
Oh,
Sally Mae's like, if you late, you get a tardy slip.
She probably has a notebook. She keeps track of it.
oh my gosh.
Sally Mae's on top of it. KK, how are you? And how was the storms down there? I saw y'all got some bad storms today. Better late than never.
Yeah, it was very rainy, like overcast here for the last couple days, I think. I think today was okay, but
Yeah, it's
I
supposed
don't
to
know
rain
because
more tomorrow.
I don't really know because I slept all day. So
See, they suck. Ours, KK, wasn't that bad. We got some wind, a lot of lightning and thunder, and a shit ton of rain. But it didn't do as bad as I thought it was going to do. Like, I know up north, like north of us, it did really bad. We were under a flash flood warning for I don't know how long today. It finally, at some point, I seen where it was taken off the radar. It's supposed to rain some more tomorrow, so hopefully it won't be bad.
Around here, it's just kind of like I don't even ask what it's going to be like tomorrow. I just wait till tomorrow and ask, and then
right.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same way here. We never know.
I mean, I always have to keep up with the weather, though.
Yeah, it's like wait an hour, it'll change.
Yeah, we didn't get any tornadoes around me. South of where I'm at, there was areas that got like the really bad straight line winds. And
Oh
some people
no.
are still without power. I can't believe ours didn't go out. Usually, if a bird lands on the lines, it goes out here. But
Oh
Just
no, Libra
just now,
moon.
Libra?
mass shooting in Indianapolis at a bar. Hold on, let's
Oh
see.
my god. You know this world is going absolutely insane.
Y'all see why I don't go nowhere unless I have to.
I know, I told my husband we had to go get our passport pictures today and I was like, I don't want to leave. I just want to stay in my house.
I am perfectly content staying in the house.
I am too, really. If I didn't enjoy going to the salon,
You wouldn't go anywhere.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. But it's good for me to get out. And I have fun.
I'm trying to find where it's at.
Oh,
Did you put
Scarlet.
any hoodies on your wish list yet, Scarlett?
No, not yet. I forgot.
Scarlet, I promoted your Bluebell ice cream.
Which
Oh,
one, the
did you?
Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
We
out
started
of it.
talking about ice cream in the IMs the other day, and I mentioned that my friend in Louisiana swears by Bluebell Mardi Gras ice cream.
So good, but they're at it's. I mean, Mardi Gras season's over with now, so it's done. It's a seasonal thing, and once March 1st hits, the only time you're going to catch it in the store is if they didn't sell it in the month of February.
That's probably rare too, I would assume. The
Oh
way
yeah,
this-
it usually sells out pretty quick. I did see about the
my
subway stabbing and then the guy getting hit in the head with a firearm. But I did see that one there. I don't know if it's the guy who got shot or the guy who got stabbed, but one of them is not going to be charged because it was self defense. I think the guy who got stabbed was stabbed first, and then he defended himself, and I think that's how it went. I saw the video of it, and then I seen today that they're not gonna, there's not gonna be any charges for us. I'm trying to find out about the mass shooting. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to.
I'm looking it up.
I'm cleaning my molds. You guys look it up.
I'm not seeing. Libra Moon, did it just happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so they might not have had time to put it out yet.
Well, she found out about it. She saw it on X.
There's
I hardly
everything.
ever get on there.
I've literally stayed on Twitter. Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh, Rawls alert. Okay,
There's
here
one
we
that
go.
happened at the Waffle House in Indianapolis on February 19th.
Law enforcement are responding to an active shooter at a bar as multiple people have been shot. Currently, numerous law enforcement and other emergency agencies are responding to an active shooter mass shooting at the Landshark Bar in Indianapolis, Indiana. People are reporting confirming that 5 people have been shot. The shooter suspect is reportedly still inside the bar, and police are urging everyone to avoid the area. The situation is still developing.
I've never heard of Wish TV. Have you?
Which TV?
Yeah, Scott
Yes.
says Wish TV has it. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, Rawls Alert has a video going right now. Let me see if I can find another video of it real quick. Hold on. Okay, Lieberman, I just got your last one. Oh Jesus, it scared the shit out of me. I pulled that video up and it was sirens going off. Dear.
I'm sorry, guys. When I cough, I try to press the mute button, but then I'm coughing and my hands like going
Oh,
up and down.
sometimes you don't make it. That's why I just got to the point where
Oh.
I
Is this
I-
live?
pushed back away from the thing.
Oh, I have it in my ear.
Is this live?
I'm trying to see. I don't think so. I think it's looping right now. It's looping. Okay, so that's
Wish TV.
that one. That's the one I pulled up, and the damn thing had sirens playing and scared the shit out of me.
Wish TV.
Okay.
Oh,
this
it's
is-
Indianapolis. Oh, it's in Indianapolis. That's why I don't know about it.
So is it a news station?
It's Indianapolis news, weather, traffic, news, podcast, weathers, lifestyle. And they have a live stream.
Here we go. Let me get it pulled up here. And where the hell is the live stream? Who posted that? Scott, they have it going live right now? Why am I not finding it live? Oh, wait. Might help if I clicked on watch live. Nope, that's not it either. No, that's talking about the weather from last night. Oh, shit. Ugly Truckland, have a good night. I don't see it on Wish TV. That's where I went to. I'm trying to find it real quick. And even if I type in mass shooting, it brings up from March the 4th on there.
I put Wish TV live streaming mass shooting, and
You found it? Okay.
no, because this is from October 30th, 23.
I don't know.
Scott, why can you put it in Discord?
Damn, I went to Google and it says it looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. And the
Well,
last one
that's
is
good.
Yeah, it's March the 4th is the last one that it has for mass shooting. Let's see what they got on Facebook though.
Now, yeah, I was gonna say I did see something on Facebook.
Yeah, they don't have anything on their Facebook either about it.
What's that? What was the name of it? Something Shark Bar?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Let me see.
Wait,
Land sharks.
Yeah,
Land Shark, yeah.
I have to go back to Twitter to find it.
It says at least 5 people were injured. But the condition of the victims not immediately available.
And Raw's Alerts has it, but the video is just a loop that they have it play into 32-second loop. And I can't play the audio on that one because it's too much bad language. Wait, that's the video we just watched. And that's the one I just watched. Okay.
So Scarlett, I have a quick This is totally off subject, guys. I'm sorry. It's just going to be a quick question. Do you like worry about every teeny little scratch when you're like cleaning your molds where you're afraid they're going to scratch?
Not really.
Or you just don't have to be that careful with them? Like, I mean, everybody's like, oh my God.
No, I mean I just make sure that they're clean, but that's about it. Club stable, one person. Oh, so they've already had one person pass.
Oh no.
What were you asking about, Lady V? About cleaning?
Oh, I started doing, you guys, this is all y'all's fault. When I did Marina's nails and
Mm-hmm.
I gave her that um, keychain, and you guys are like, oh, you need to make us some. We'll buy them, blah, blah, blah. Well, now you got me into the resin thing, and I can't stop at just little things. I got to get like obsessed and complicated.
It keeps your mind
Oh.
busy.
It is. It's good for your brain.
Okay, so the
And you
shooting is
make
reported to have
you
taken
make
place at Land
resin
Sharks.
keychains or what?
Oh, I'll tell you about it in Discord.
Okay.
All right, so it says here the shooting is reported to have taken place in the Land Sharks bar on Broad Ripple Avenue, and police are hunting for the suspect.
KK
Oh,
said the
Scott
shooter's
just
still in
put
the
it in
bar.
Discord.
Yeah, that's what it said. Wait, Scott's what?
Scott just put it in Discord.
Okay. At least 5 people shot. Does Libra Moon? Does this Fast News Network? Did they have like an actual live going? I guess not. I went to their Twitter. I don't see anything on there. Okay, let me go back to Discord. Where did Scott put it in Discord?
I don't.
That's what I'm
I
looking
saw
for.
it.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
There we go.
What the hell? Why didn't I get it? Scott.
It's
I
in all
just got
YouTube
it.
links. It's in the all YouTube links tab.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Never mind, Scott.
He put
We
it
were
where he
just
was
looking in the
supposed
main.
to. That we never use.
Yeah, I mean, I could care less if they're in the family thing. That's where we all mostly stay anyway.
That was Fofa's thing. Put it where it belongs.
Yeah, and I don't care if they're
I don't.
it's not a big deal to me if they're put in the Scarlett's family thing. If you want to drop it in both, I don't care.
It's easier to find.
I mean, because honestly, if y'all wouldn't have told me that it was in the YouTube one, I would have never knew Scott put it in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I would have
even-
never seen it except for he sent out a link and I pressed on it real quick on the computer and it
That's
took
what
me
I
there.
did
That's
too.
the only
Lady
reason I
V.
knew it.
That's the only reason I knew too.
Wait, this one is from. This is from November the 5th of 2023.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
the
This
one that
one
I saw
says.
was October 30th of 2023. It's probably the same
Yeah,
thing.
this is not the same.
Maybe I didn't click on the right one. Oh, wait, hold on. I clicked on the top link that he posted. No, it's the same one.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah, that one was from last year. I'm pretty sure there'll be more information that comes out about it here soon.
Yeah.
Indianapolis police. Okay, so Max Lewis, TV on Twitter, has just posted 58 minutes ago. Indianapolis police have confirmed to us that at least 5 people have been shot at the bar. Our crew is on the way to the scene working to learn more. Well, Max Lewis, I need to go to you, and then I need to go to where you work for. And then let's see. Nope, they still don't have anything. Shit. Yeah, everything, all the videos that Libra Moon sent it to me, they're all the same ones that we saw. So they must not have, like, anybody have an actual live going right now. Okay, Scott said he just posted a new one. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Off of this. So police are responding to a shooting in a bar located along 808 Broad Ripple Avenue in Indianapolis, Indiana, as of early March 16th. Initial reports indicate that at least 5 people are injured. The motive for the incident is not immediately clear. Officials have yet to confirm any arrests. Heightened security and localized businesses and transport disruptions are likely in the coming hours as investigations continue. And then they're saying to avoid the affected area, so the all clear is given. Yeah, that's sad that somebody can just go in a bar where there's a bunch of people and do something like that. Jimmy Lee, how are you? See, KLW World News YouTube channel is showing a live feed now. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Thank you, Jimmy.
Find it.
KLW. God, it is so cold in my room right now. Jeez. Oh, so this isn't an actual news thing. So I don't want to play this guy's because
Oh.
it's not an actual news channel. And he's playing the Raw's Alert stuff as well. So yeah, if it would have been a actual news place, I would have played it, but I don't want to play someone else's stuff like that.
Right.
See, I DM'd it to you. We went about 3 minutes for the update. Oh shit, I done exit off of it now. I'll have to keep up with it in articles. But Jimmy Lee, thank you for letting me know about that channel because I had never heard of it before.
What channel did he say? Oh, KLW.
Yeah, KLW World News. I
But
thought it
that's
was
not it's not
yeah.
a news station. It's a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel. I thought it was just a regular news station, but it's not. You can hear the guy. He's on there talking, and sounds like he's got a scanner going in the background, and he's playing some video from Raw's
I
Alert.
want to know.
Excuse me.
I want gifts. YouTube needs. I mean, YouTube needs to put where we can put gifts in these things.
Yeah, but then we would get in trouble because we would be having gift conversations.
We could have our own private conversations.
Okay, let me. Okay, I need to meet this guy. I'm gonna actually go to his channel.
I can't type tonight, Sally. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
have to go. I'm gonna have to go live at some point this weekend, you guys. Maybe Monday, but
just let us know when.
probably tomorrow.
Okay, so I just followed KLW World News on Twitter. Now I need to go to his YouTube channel and subscribe to him, and I will drop the link in the chats. Anybody else wants to go over there? All right. There's that, and I am gonna sub it to that guy. Yeah, he did some a Hobbit video a couple about
Oh,
6
he
months ago.
did.
Yeah, I see one on there.
I subscribed.
Seems like he's got all kind of different stuff that he does on his channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If
Boy, he
you,
getting some close-up pictures.
yeah, I'll have to go check him out one day whenever I have time to actually sit down and
Roz
uh,
alerts.
local Mark's fishing. How are you? He says, "Hey guys, is this the college shooting I heard about last night?" No, I didn't even know about a college shooting, but this one here is that we're talking about. It's at a bar in Indianapolis, and so far 5 people have been shot, and 1 is deceased. Let me find Raw's Alert. Raw's Alert has a lot of good stuff.
College shooting. There's just too much to keep up on, man.
Right. And I don't know what college shooting though.
I know that's what I'm trying to look up right now.
Yeah,
Wait.
I have about 40 tabs open.
Connecticut. Wait, hold on. No.
Yeah, because I didn't go live last night, so I didn't hear about it. Once I left out of Discord, I didn't even get back on the internet at all.
I see some from February 23rd. A Colorado dorm. Oh, I did hear about that because that's where my cousin
The ones that
goes to
3
college.
killed on campus. UNLV. Was it in Las Vegas?
No, it was in Colorado.
Colorado.
Let's see. I was live last night. A guide said an
I think it was
individual
at
had been
Colorado
killed at a
State.
college. Local Marks, do you remember what college it was? Or
Yeah.
what
University?
state in general it was?
February. No, that's February 16th, 17th. That can't be. That's not the right one.
Let's see here. Okay, so I am going to drop local Mark's fishing as well. I was just seeing what all he's got. He's got a lot of fishing stuff on there. If anybody's into that kind of thing, then yeah, I'll go check him out and sub up. And local Marks, I just subbed up to you. Where the hell did my chat go?
Okay,
Jeez.
I just subbed up to local Marks. This is Lady B. Or in chat, Nil Elegance by Lady B.
Okay, and then here is his link. See, I'm not sure which college really. No, that's okay. Local Marks. I should have stayed on last night, but I was trying to cook and waiting for the weather to come through and all that. And yeah, my fajitas. Oh my god, they were so good.
What did you make? Chicken or beef? Or
Chicken.
steak?
Chicken.
Yum.
Chicken with bell peppers and onions, and
Mmm.
cheese. And the chicken was seasoned with Tony Sasseray. Oh my god.
You guys always make me hungry.
So good.
I have discovered, like, every person I'm around talks about food except for me.
Every time we get started in here, we always
I
end up on
have.
food.
Every time. My boss is the same way. She's like, here, try this.
I mean, we always end up on it. Tonight, that was JC's fault because she brought up about the whole ice cream thing.
Oh, yeah, I've got pineapple ice cream in the fridge.
Oh, that
You
would be
need to
good.
get yourself a Ninja Creamy. I'm telling you. Healthy snacks.
But healthy is no fun.
Oh, they
Right.
taste good, believe me. You can make them as unhealthy as you want.
Like I ate a salad today. Okay.
Are you talking about the ninjas?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love them.
You
My
know,
I don't
husband,
have one, but
he makes ice cream almost every night now, or gelato, or Italian ice, or whatever.
something.
well, I ate a salad today and I thought I was committing a crime. For real.
My salads are not healthy at all.
Well, mine it was just basically lettuce, tomatoes, uh, a few olives. Even though I don't eat olives, every now and then, if there's it's like a few on there to add like a little bit of a different taste to it, and they're cut up really fine, I'm good with them. Then I put crackers in it, salt and pepper,
Yum.
cheese, and then a shit ton of ranch dressing.
Yes.
I don't really like ranch dressing. I don't like the tang taste to it, but I didn't have anything else. So
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I
It's
had
like whatever I can scrounge goes in there.
yeah. So well, the lettuce and the tomatoes was left over from last night for the fajitas, and I didn't want it to just sit in the ice box and
Yeah.
go to waste. So we chopped it up and ate that. But yeah, I literally felt like I was committing a crime because and I drank a
Yes.
bottle of water with it.
Oh my.
Like I was.
No Red Bull.
No, I haven't had a Red Bull in several days now. Troll actually tried to buy one for me the other day, and I told him I didn't want it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was like, "Are you sure you haven't had one in a while?" I was like, "No, I don't want it. Not don't worry about it." So, but I even drink.
I do love a good salad. I can't eat iceberg lettuce, but
I had a salad. I had a salad today.
I only eat
iceberg
them.
lettuce don't have any. It doesn't have any taste.
I had a
Well,
salad. I had a salad at Spaghetti Works.
If I were to eat something like that out, though, my salads are not healthy.
Oh no!
It'd be
I get
like all kinds
lettuce.
of meat and
yeah,
everything.
I wish I had some bacon today to
I
put
had
in.
lettuce. I
Having
always put lettuce, cheese, eggs, peas, ham, and
Peas.
then ranch and bacon bits and then French fry straws on them, and it's so good.
French fry straws. What is that?
Like they're just like little tiny like
they're like
straw.
itty bitty, like
Like the chow mein noodle kind of things?
No, they're
are
like
are the ones you talking about, JC? The ones that are flat, right?
yep, they're crunchy.
They're not very long, and they're just like a
Yeah,
fried
I know
flat
what you're talking
noodle.
about. Yeah, I know. Yeah, those are the ones you eat with chow mein.
Uh,
No, they're
No, you put
smaller.
them on top of it. They're all crunchy and everything.
Yeah,
Sally Mae said she'd like to have teeth, so we need to stop.
Thousand Island is good, but I rather have Catalina.
I don't like Thousand Island. My mom's family was a Thousand Island fan.
Mine depends on the salad.
I'm trying to think of what else I got in my freezer.
What I really should do is make what I have. I was gonna bring it over to the boys' house today, but I forgot it, so that did not happen.
What the hell did I just do, y'all? I am literally sitting here moving stuff around on my screen, and it is trying to like put four things on my screen at one time.
Are you accidentally pressing another button at the same time?
No, I had moved it. I pulled something up and I pulled it over to my other screen, and it's got like the little drop down thing where you can put two things on your screen, like side by side, or you can do like four boxes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did by accident.
Oh. Usually when that happens to me, I'm touching something else at the same
Well,
time.
I did by accident stumble across something.
What's that?
What
Sounds interesting.
what you were
Oh.
telling me earlier.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't. I was looking for something on YouTube. I don't know how the hell I did that, but I did it. Um, I
About
forget
like
what
I
we.
did, like sheerly by happenstance.
See, I'm craving fried chicken. I don't need it, but want it. I can't fry chicken to save my life. I don't like fried chicken.
See, what happens is when you don't go live, we all get in trouble. It's just the truth.
Oh my god.
Scarlett, did you just say you don't like fried chicken?
No, 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 no. I don't like frying the chicken.
Oh, I was like, you're from Louisiana and you don't like fried chicken?
Girl,
Girl.
I'll tear some fried chicken up.
Oh,
I
we
just
eat
don't I don't
chicken
like
all the time.
yeah, I don't like frying it because you have to make sure that it's done. Same thing with pork chops. I'll eat shit out of pork chops, but I don't like frying them. It's too much. Making sure it's
Sorry.
completely done and all that. Okay, I am looking for something. I don't remember what it is, but that is not it. Maybe this is it. Looking to see. Okay, no, I was just looking to see if someone was still on, but they're not. Okay. Salome said, I will take all DoorDash donations. I wish we could get DoorDash out here, but then I'd have to inspect my food because I would be worried that they
Oh,
would
yeah.
touch my food.
Yeah.
Because I don't like people touching my food.
I don't either. Or they like eat half of it before it get here.
Yeah. Just the thought of them opening up my bag and looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
I would love, honestly, some Chinese food right now.
Atlantic City, New Jersey drive-by. That's from Local Mart. I'm just going to call you Mark. Is that okay? Or should I call you Marks? I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking something up real quick. Wait, where is I done lost my chat again, y'all. Okay, so just looking back on my live, Atlantic City, New Jersey drive-by. Okay. I don't know. People are just like, I don't know.
People are gone nuts. They're losing their mind.
They have. It's sad, honestly. It really is. Okay, so Local Marks. I see on your channel you do a lot of fishing. Where are you from? Like, not a specific area, but just like the state that you're from. Oh, it was a high school shooting?
Oh, no.
Oh my god. See, people are just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's sad and I don't know.
It's messed up.
Okay, I just completely spelled school with two S's. Jeez. Libra Moon, I do too. I haven't been in a while, but I love it. Okay,
I can do it, but it's not one of my favorite things. My husband loves it, though.
Oh, man. I just love being on the water.
Now that I do like.
We'll also get chats. There was a student. Oh, man. Student was deceased. Wait. Sally been good. Lost look at chat. Sally Mae, what am I looking for? so cold in here. And I'm still coughing.
Yeah, I have my windows open.
Well, it is 63 degrees outside, and I have my air set on 61.
It's 42 degrees outside here.
Okay, you're like in the Arctic.
It feels good. Well, I'm sitting here. I have a sweater on, and then it's nice and cool.
I can't touch the fish or the worms, but I love it for skinny buckets. But me and Troll, we used to go every single day fishing.
Oh, we
Yeah.
went with the boys all the time when they were growing up.
Yeah, we would go fishing, frog hunting. Like we used to do it all when the kids were younger, but we
Yep.
haven't been in a while. And you can only frog hunt here whenever it's warm weather. I guess I need to get off of here and go eat something. I haven't ate nothing today but that salad.
Well, that's not enough to sustain life.
No, I kind of feel like a rabbit. Because all they eat is lettuce and shit like that.
I like salad with stuff, but if I eat it separately, it's got to be like a meal salad.
Well, this one wasn't very big. And I don't know, I was fine at the point when I ate it, but I mean, that was like several hours ago. I need to get out of this bad habit of only eating one time a day.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Oh, hang on. He says he's not far from Boston. Wait, who says they're not far from Boston? I'm confused.
Yeah, I am too. Are you not far from Boston, or who's not far from Boston?
But I'll hang on just a second, though, to see. There's an active shooter in Philadelphia. I know there's one in Indianapolis right now, Michelle. I don't know about Philadelphia.
Well, Philadelphia, it sounds like they might be on their own.
No, wait, that was Pittsburgh.
Was it Pittsburgh?
Yeah, because Big Al had said Philly, and then who was it? Somebody in chat said it wasn't Philly; it was Pittsburgh that was doing that. The whole after a certain between so and so hours or whatever that the police wasn't coming out, which I think is absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm in the UK but have many stateside subscribers. I fish at night in the UK, so a lot of American subs drop into chat. Okay, cool. Well, if I can ever catch you live, because you should be about 6 or so hours ahead of me. If I catch you live, I will for sure drop in your chat.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna drop down for the night, but I'll still listen.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be out of here in a few minutes anyway. So,
all right, have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks for coming.
Good night, honey.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure.
Bye.
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 Yeah, I really need to get out of the bad habit though of only eating once a day.
Oh, I do too. It's bad.
I've always done that though. Even when I was little, I would eat breakfast or lunch at school, and then come home and eat at night.
Yeah, and then you're starving.
Pretty much.
And then these steroids tonight, I'm like, I need like a lot of food tonight because I'm like, the steroids I was absolutely starving to death.
Yeah, I do have a doctor's appointment next week, but if I continue to get better and the cough keeps going away, I
then
might
you're
just
not going.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up canceling it because if I'm not sick, I'm not going to take an antibiotic or steroid.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I mean, it would, there wouldn't be any sense in getting it filled or anything like that. So
Yeah.
But I think it's like 24 hours before the doctor's appointment that I can cancel it. So I'm gonna wait as long as I can. See, I can't find anything on the news about it. Okay, local marks. That's fine.
Well, thank you for joining our channel. If you could hit
Yes,
that like button,
we
we'd
actually
appreciate it.
had like
Subscribe.
several new
We
names in chat
have.
tonight. Well, tonight and the other night when I was live, I
Yeah.
noticed that there was a lot of new names in there, which is cool.
Yeah, it
I
is.
love
It's really
seeing
good.
all the new names in chat. So I guess I'm gonna get out of here for the night also.
Okay. Well, I will jump down so you can say your goodbyes. But
Okay.
as always, thank you for having me up. It was an honor.
Oh, for sure.
And
Thank you for joining me.
I love you, and we do need to talk. So
Okay.
we're going to
Probably.
have to do that like tomorrow sometime.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
All
get
right.
with you and
Because
find
I have some
out.
questions too. So
Okay.
anyway, I love you guys, and everybody sleep safe. And
All right.
remember, you are amazing.
All right. Well, we love you too, and you have a good night. Let's see. I'm having problems with YouTube tonight. Must be because of the update. I don't know if it's an update or what's going on with it, Tonka, but I know night before last when I was live, there was several people that was talking about that they kept getting kicked off of it, like completely out of YouTube, like was happening a few weeks ago, and then when they would come back, it would start the live completely over. So I don't know what YouTube's got going on, but I wish they would get that fixed. I mean, it's kind of annoying for people to, you know, be listening to something and have to go back and come all the way back into YouTube. So the guy who explained about the shooting on my live is not. Oh, okay. So he's not far from Boston. Okay, I got you, local marks. Thank you for that information. Michelle, have a good night. All right, y'all. Well, I am about to get out of here. I'm just gonna buy myself something to eat. It's already after 2 o'clock in the morning. But I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. Love seeing the new names in the chat. That is awesome. Thank you all for joining us as well. I'm so curious who Lady V is talking about. Trust me, Libra Moon, it's not even. It's just YouTube drama that's not even worth it. That's why I'm staying out of it. But I hope y'all have a good night. If the storms are still going through, I'm pretty sure they're heading towards the East Coast. Y'all please be safe because they're no joke. I noticed that just Dawn was not in here tonight. I don't know how her weather is going up there with all the snow, but if you're in the path of the snowstorm, please be safe as well. I love you all, and I will be back tomorrow night. So I will talk to you all then.